Frank has 8 men off, and Mario's totally crunched.
Oh,
wow.
ball game.
It's over.
World champion.
Hello, Backgammon fans. Welcome back. Bill Riles, Tar Mendocino, Ace Point Backgammon, broadcasting from Monte Carlo, the 2024 Backgammon World Championship. Tonight, round of 32 in the undefeated bracket. We've got 3 good matches. We've got on stream 1 here, 3-time world champion Jorgen Grandstedt. Another favorite in the competition, and perhaps in many people's minds the best player to not have yet won a world championship, Victor Ashkenazi. Over on stream 2, we have Kimon Papachristopoulos playing Mark Magali. Kimon's from Germany, superb player, beat Akiko in the prior round, and Mark Magali from the United States last night, you might recall, he played on stream 3 and knocked Ryan Rebello out of the undefeated bracket. And then, excuse me, on stream 3, we've got a match between Steve Sachs from the United States and Serge Dahan. And maybe I've got that right, maybe I don't, but he's a French gentleman, retired doctor, won the French championship in October. And, so we're not particularly familiar with them, but it was suggested that as a French champion, we might stream his match. So we accommodated that suggestion, and we move on here. So here, this is going to be superb. We're supposed to have a live XG transcription here. So 17-pointer, 12 minutes, 2 seconds. They got to hit the pause button, Tara, if they're...
So basically...
we had a lot of trouble with this last time.
Well, just change
Okay, this is an incredible...
World Championship.
incredible matchup. Hey, Marin,
Okay?
what's up?
This is you on roll.
Yeah.
This is Victor on roll.
understand.
Pause it. Just like that.
Want to start again?
Okay?
Okay, got it.
Okay, so I'm...
Okay.
Reset it so everything is clear.
So we are
You first to roll hits the...
off and running.
And then you're good to go.
Maui Joy, Marin Rose. Okay. 6-4 by Victor. Conventional out and down. Hey, Daniel, you're here.
Hello.
Rovira joining me.
Hi, Bill. So here we go. Great lineup.
Jeff Proctor with us. Okay, so again, I was explaining, and this is a round of 32, undefeated. Huge match. And Jorgen Grandstedt, 3-time winner of the Monte Carlo World Championship, and Victor, who many might regard as the best player to have not won the Monte Carlo World Championship. There's some others in that group. ZZ, Michi,
Right.
others, but certainly Victor's made a good run at it the last couple of years, and here we are.
All right. So 3-2. Don't really like to split against the stacked 6-point and blitzy structure there. So better to just make the double hit. Right. All right. So I came across Victor Ashkenazi last year.
Oh, and
And-
you're
Took him to DMP. It was a great match, and
okay.
he's a good guy. And as you said, Jürgen Granstedt holds a record for.
Certainly the Monte Carlo World Championship.
Yeah,
I think,
right. All right, so good
Tim
entry.
Holland won 3 times
Yeah.
before it went to Monte Carlo, but
All right, so here you have a choice to hit. I mean, you like to hit, take away half of Red's roll, stop him improving.
now what we'll see here, I mean, these are both elite players, both nice guys, but I think very intense over the board.
Right.
And of course, I mean, they want to win and think they have a real chance of winning. So, I mean, they are focused.
Yeah, I like that. Shuffling up against the stripped 8 point. And white makes the advanced anchor.
I
And
take it, are you out of the doubles?
the doubles was we went to DMP, and then I rolled 2 doubles on the bear off. Bill, and that was the end of our doubles run, but it was good fun, and we're getting the match transcribed, so see how well we played. So all right, so this is interesting. So of course you want to keep the anchor and hit. I mean, giving up a 20 point like that, it's pretty dangerous. I mean, all right, so 4-6 is a misser.
Gonna hit it.
Oh no, he hits there. Sorry, had his handed away. All right. Okay, so 3-6
And around the corner.
around the corner, sure.
Marin wants to know who you played doubles with.
Uena, 2 Japanese players, very good.
Which might have been your partner. Yes.
Oh, my partner, I played it with a guy called Paul Moulton, UK player. We're friends, so yeah, we had a good time over the board and play well. Just got a bit unlucky. They had a back game and they hit us, and anyway, there you go. So notice it's a double here because, you know, there's numbers to make for 5 point, and then white would have 3 checkers behind a breaking 5
34
run.
pips up.
All right, so that's a good roll. So make the. All right, so
Let me ask you a prognostication, perhaps. The match that you missed while you were playing doubles, the combined PR was 4.58.
was that the Mark Olsen match?
No, Mochi and Mario Cool.
Yeah.
So is this going to be over or under 4.58?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Will from earlier. I mean, he was about 2 PR overall, wasn't it, for that match, Bill? And I think that hinged pretty much on 1 early cube. I mean, he was playing pretty much sub 1 for the majority of the match. So, but who's your favourite, Bill, in this one?
Well, I don't know. This is one of those matches, you know.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Could go either way. I mean, they both are tremendous players. They both have great records here. Certainly, Jorgen more so than Victor, but
I mean, that's the thing about Monte Carlo. You get some terrific matchups, don't you? Because there's just so many strong players in the room. And nice play, slotting in front of the anchor and duplicating 1s. All right, so happy to hit and then hit again. Disconnects those 2 checkers. All right, 5-4 misses. And, all right. Wow, double
nice
3
set of
is,
threes.
all right, so what do you do
And you
here?
got several options.
So you make,
You could go to the ace and put 2 in the air.
right, might be correct, yeah.
You could make the 5 and put 2 in the air, but leaving the blot.
All right, nice play. So here we're going to see some cube action after that, depending on what is rolled. I mean, it's hard not to make the 5 point, right? It just seems so natural just to make it, but because you're leaving the blots around, it's better just to button up a little bit and make your play there, Bill. Yeah.
I absolutely agree with you. I mean, typically you'd make the 5 point without thinking about it much.
Right.
But here, maybe he goes on to the ace, putting 2 up, and we'll have 3 builders working on the 4 and 5.
I mean, sure. I mean, if you knew red wasn't going to roll an ace, then you'd love this play, right? Because obviously the higher point is more valuable. But there you go. That's the downside of that play, you see. I mean, now, if you dance, look at all the blots red has got to shoot at in the outfield. So
yeah, he's got blots everywhere. So
yeah.
he certainly needs to enter and tidy it up a bit. And he dances.
Wow. And now...
Those guys always have a
awful
sense of humor, don't they?
And right. And now what is this? Is it...
Okay. Well,
I mean... Yeah, I mean, because white has a 5 point made, we're not at a double, but I mean, you'd be tempted to kind of look at it a little because obviously there's lots of entries where you're going to hit back and here the plays are pretty close, whether you hit on the 5 or hit on the 17. I mean, of course, hitting on the 5, it's harder for white to anchor, so... All right, so... I mean, it all just swings. I mean, one bad roll and then you're winning and suddenly you're losing. And I mean, it's crazy. All right, then. All right, 4-1. Comes in and hits again. I mean, you don't like to leave the anchor, but of course.
Early on, I think. So
yeah, I mean, I can understand this play, but then what? You know, I mean, you're giving white the full roll to improve their position.
That's a pretty
so
substantial mistake if he opts to go that way.
Yeah, I mean, you don't like to leave the anchor, but how bad can he be? White does not have a huge amount of checkers in the zone ready to attack. You take away half their roll, and then you get moving, right? Because yeah, you can't stay there forever. So all right.
Okay, so
all right.
He finds it, at least tentatively.
Got some duplication, 3s and 5s as well. Yeah,
he's uncertain of himself.
I mean, I can see, yeah. There's just a reluctance to leave the anchor, right? I guess not an easy play to find, but you come in on the 4 and you really don't like the 1. I mean, stepping up within range of a checker on the 8 point is not so good.
Okay, so he opts for the other and a huge
kind of understandable, yeah.
error by
and 6-3, and
analysis.
You know, and
that was a perfect roll.
That was a great roll, but there were a lot of good rolls, and that's the thing. When you give your opponent a full roll, they can do good things. And
another 4-1. It seems like
13-8 just kind of played itself. Yeah. And now what? I mean, are we moving towards a cube here? You know, red's got 4 checkers behind a 4 prime. Yeah, so you can see already. I mean, after that sequence, it's pretty much borderline double.
Changed it double, X double plus to no double, but marginal, thin, either way.
I mean, like 4s play pretty awkwardly for red from here. I mean, you can see like 4s are going to be played down from the midpoint. So you're kind of capitalizing on some bad rolls coming forward. And yeah, doesn't send it, but it's still borderline. Now it's run off. I think
you go to the mid, huh?
Yeah, you kind of
like to do something else, but you don't really have.
You're 23 pips up, and you've just got a race. And 5-3. I mean, you hit loose. A5, yeah, and then hop off, duplicate the 4s, yeah. All right, looks good. Seems like a natural play, kind of hitting and jumping out. I mean, that's pretty thematic in these types of positions. All right, so double 4 would be absolute crusher here. Wow. Don't speak too soon. I mean, wow, what a roll. So, no question is the last two. I mean, do you make a 2 points? I mean, minor error, but I understand the play. And all right, 3-6 comes in with a 3, and now what? I mean,
yeah, he sends this.
yeah, I was thinking too good, but again, it's
yeah,
completely borderline because of the anchor and some work to do. So just good to cash there. But
so they're both on the board.
Yeah.
So nobody has to worry about being shut out.
Right. Good to have some people in the chat. We got Marion and Pete. Justin's there. Ian. Yeah, I got some good people watching. So we'll try and monitor that as we go along, guys.
Now, this is one of those matches that I suspect is people discover that it's on. This should be well attended viewing. I would suspect.
I hope so. And these matches in the evening, I suppose people are freer. They're not working as much as during the day. So I don't think anyone works in Monte Carlo, though, right? It seems it's a bit of a kind of
not a problem with that. Or it's certainly a different definition of work than what we're accustomed to.
So double 3 is great. It kind of equalizes board strengths. Of course, Red's board is slightly better with the 5-point made there. 3-5, I think you've just got to split against 8 in the zone, or maybe 9, in fact, but still, Mitchie calls out the tiger cave, doesn't he? He wrote an article on stepping into out of a cave, or it's quite a good one on when to split those back guys. All right, so I mean, interesting. So already a small double because of a market loss on 4s and 2s. I mean, look at this. I mean, hitting twice and having dancing. I mean, huge. Then it would be a play on,
play on. Huh?
Yeah. Well, entering one checker, then I'd be cashing it. No. All right, not a cash. Yeah, double take,
take, but big double, big take. Let's see if Victor visualizes it in the same manner.
I mean, I could see a pass here, actually. I mean, it's not. You don't love this cube, right? I mean,
yeah, you certainly.
You don't.
It's the old adage: you don't have to like it, you just have to take it.
Yeah, right. You can't pass them all, but
which sometimes proves true, sometimes not.
You want to, turn up the pressure against your opponent, give them tough choices over the board, and here, 5s and 7s to cover. He's considering him. I mean, maybe he'll pass him. 2 points made behind the anchor. When I played him last year, he passed a similar cube to this, actually, where the gammons were high, and it was about a 200 take also, and just let it go. Just didn't fancy it.
Yeah,
but
he
all right, takes it. I guess it's a take. Your favorite to enter. You might make the anchor. I mean, that's a great roll.
Perhaps the best roll for Jorgen. 4, 5.
All right, very happy to enter there over 4, and Red's gonna hit with a 2.
But where's the ace?
You've just got to play on. I mean, sometimes it's right to play 5 to 4, but here you're up in the race. You just lift it. You've got no direct covers for it, so simply lift it up. I mean, it's amazing how common these plays are. Someone should write a chapter on that kind of play, lifting or non-lifting. Usually when you're up in the race and there's less work to do, then you lift.
Yeah, you've got a considerable advantage. Why give it up?
Right, you don't want to get hit and give away the tempo to get back in the game. And now look at this. I mean, now we're pretty much playing on for 2 good. I mean, happy.
Uh-oh.
Wow, double 1 is shocking. I mean, ouch.
Not much more than the switch.
Yeah, you don't love it, but so, I mean, white still has 2 checkers on the bar, and it's going to have...
Lift is picking up a blot, like not leaving it as a blot.
All right,
it,
so 6-4,
on,
bringing 2 down.
Another pointed.
I like the play here. You've got to really try to kind of remake the 6 point, or hope white doesn't come in. All right. And
that's a hitter.
That is a great entry. And now white is back in the game here. And white owns a cube, so pretty valuable to have cube ownership here.
Particularly when he dances.
Yeah, and now I mean...
It's even. I think you just play.
I think you play on here. It's, you know, let's get that checker out from a 23 point and then kind of consider it.
Maybe taking that 4th checker along the way.
All right, so now that one's been picked up and 2 on the bar, I mean, certainly now, depending on what red rolls, you really want to kind of think about the cube action.
You don't want to give him a double nickels.
All right.
Double nickel hits this.
I mean, what does that hit? That's double 5, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you go to the 13. Wade takes away the super joker.
All right, so let's see whether the cube comes flying. I mean, what about now? 22 pip lead. Looks like a redouble. We're going to holding game, 20-point holding game with a goalkeeper. I mean, he's got a sufficient lead there.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
There you go. You're correct.
I would redouble it. I mean, it's small, but I mean, it just looks like a kind of standard holding game. But here, you've kind of got you've got red's kind of 6 point, and usually, I mean, there's a rule of thumb that when you lose a 6 point, you know, you can be more aggressive with doubling, and so, all right, so sneaks up.
Deuces, dance.
All right, and now what? I mean, now it's a pass, but it's okay. So Victor's kind of missing a few doubles. I guess he's playing on for 2 good. All right, 15-8, but you know there is some danger here, of course, of clearing those points. And now that red has come in, for sure, I'm sending the cube now. I mean. All right. All right, plays out to 18 points. I mean, yeah, I guess where else is it 2? I mean, you don't want to break the mid.
I don't like that.
I don't
come out the 18. If he hits me, I may make the 24.
Yeah, right. And this creates some awkward ones a little bit. So, I don't know, burying a checker like that seems to be the kind of the last thing you want to do. Keep your checkers in play and just step out, right? I mean, you know, white, you know, hits you loose, and then you've got good returns from the bar. So,
all right, he does, and that's I didn't see how much, but that was a mistake.
And look at this. Yeah, this is a take because, you know, I mean, it's only 25 pips down, and you know, these holding games, I mean, when you've got a 20-point made, you
point with a spare on it.
Yeah, it's a pass take borderline. So if you, I mean, you don't really want to lose 4 points in here. Hard to win from here when you've kind of crunched your position. Even, you know, if you get a kind of...
a little bit inflexible, though, with those...
Yeah, but I mean, even if you do get a hit here, I mean, then you need to remake the 6 points. So it's quite a lot of work to do to get back in it. So, I mean, I'd probably let this one go, but I don't know. The 25 pips, you're kind of tempted to take it, right? Because of a contact in the position. Okay, all right, I like it.
It's may be more likely to drop it as a recube than where a center cube.
Yeah,
in fact, it probably might not even be a redouble.
Yeah, I think it would be probably a clearer take on an initial double, but all right, so It depends how early Jurgen wants to go to bed tonight, whether he takes or passes this one, Bill, you know. Some people have heard they just take it to shorten the match, but they're not always. I mean, all right. I mean, this could go either way. I mean, it's not a mistake whether he passes or takes a cube. So it's
And this is a interesting kind of consideration, and I don't think Victor necessarily plays games in this sense. But I mean, he kind of took a nice long selling pause, perhaps.
Yeah, you've got to think about it. He's certainly taken the time, and I think with the 6 point gone, I just don't like the position, so I give this one a miss. I mean, sure, if White gets some sixes, he's going to have to play them deep beyond the anchor. I mean, that's not very good, but yeah,
lets it go.
Lets it go. Kind of, I think that's a good decision. All right. So we're up to 277 people watching. This is the round of 32, so not far from the money rounds now.
And of course, segue into hitting that like button, hitting that subscription button.
Absolutely,
Helps
guys.
The search engine algorithms for Backgammon and Galaxy and other things. So help us out. We appreciate Galaxy's use of their
double
YouTube
hit
channel.
4-1. All right, so nice, brings them both in, and he gets a hit back, sending White back in the race there. All right, so both players kind of get into their groove a little bit more. So 3, make the 3 point. And then work out where you do the last one. I mean, of course, with one checker in the air, you don't mind splitting because it's harder for red to make a point on your head when he's got to bring that other checker in. So simply split, create good diversity. All right, so you're making the 3 point for sure, aren't you?
Sure.
That's
you can
and
you
then
can do what you want after that. But
Yeah.
you're making the 3 point.
All right, good play. All right, 5-4 is a
Nice,
good play. I think you just, wow, making a 20 point is a blunder. I guess you're not under threat in the front position, so with only 7 checkers in the zone, you don't really need that, and like to stay back with the or more contact. So, all right, comes on down. All right. What are we doing? 4-2.
4-2. Now he can make the 20.
A very nice roll. Here, like, red would have liked to have used ones to make the 5 points. So now he's got that stack on the 6, which is kind of a bit awkward because they have to play behind the anchor.
Let's see.
All right, so 8-2 again. You know, you're kind of putting that checker, deep in your board, reduces your flexibility, and you want to kind of keep those high points if you can. This is the benefit of the golden anchor, and decides to jump out. I think it's a good time to.
He's going to go on with the blot in the home board,
right,
and require Organised to strip the mid to hit it. Whoa.
All right, double 6 is a great roll, and up in the race decides to kind of clear, and then we're going to see a double coming in here with a big 40 pip lead and trailing in the race. So sure, I'll be sending the cube, and you can see it's a pass. Simply too much of a race lead there.
Victor, of course, lets it go.
You're good?
All right. Yeah, double pass. I mean,
what was that? I thought he he passed. He reached over and hit the pause button. But now,
all right. So
what's the deal?
And it's almost too good. All right.
Okay,
so
now he lets it go.
He does pull. Yeah.
Whatever the confusion in my mind is a race, but it seemed odd there for a second.
Just such a hard to make up that pip deficit. And you can take those 20-point holding games pretty deep, but you kind of need a good board on the other side. And
3-4.
all right, so
okay. Marin says she thinks that was a pause for the transcriber.
yeah, makes sense. I mean,
Okay.
all right, 5-1. So duplicates of 4s by playing 6 to 5. Also, the 23 has 4 duplication as well, so that's why the play is pretty close. But look how well 4s, I mean, they're duplicated all over the board after 6-5. And yeah, I mean, you give White some tough choices if he rolls a, 4-2 or something. Well, 4-2 or 4-1 or something like that. So, all right, so I like the play. Very nice. Smart play. Good one, Jürgen. All right, so
Okay. Carter Madig has joined Phil Simborg over on stream 2 for that
so 6-1.
Papa Christopoulos Mark Magali match.
All right, so 6-5 is swings around, makes a point. That's pretty nice, yeah. I know you're kind of hoping to fade the 4 shot here. All right. Now, that roll would have stood in the UBC, but not here in the tournament.
This is no die on checker and responsible moves as opposed to legal moves. Now, they may or may not have. I wasn't in there, but sometimes when playing a transcribed match, they give them the option of playing legal moves, which facilitates the transcriber's life somewhat.
All right, so again, this is pretty close. So obviously you make the 5 point with a 4, and then you think about the 2. I mean, bringing another checker down there from the mids, it gives you more numbers to make the bar point, try to contain a lost checker. I mean, stepping up is also okay. I mean, pretty close decision, as you can see. I mean, on ++, you make it even closer. All right, so double 3.
He make the 4. And then you could make,
yeah, so
she likes you making both points.
Right. Yeah, the 5 point looks good. And then, yeah, just.
It's interesting. It wants you to make them both, the 4 and the 5. Now, you could do this, unstack the 6 and make another point.
But you kind of give Red a good 3 here. I mean, because 3s don't play as well, because 3s don't make the bar, so you don't want to give him a good 3 to hit you. So
that was my first reaction here, and then pick the 3 of your choice.
But I mean, you don't want to step up from the back because you give good pointing numbers.
Which requires you to strip the mid to do that. But Dice Man letting us know that Mark Magali is leading Camone 6-0 on stream 2.
All right, so I mean, you just really like to have that 6-5-4 rack formation. I mean, here you're kind of giving him a grey 5-4, a grey 5-2. I mean, you're just giving Red a lot more pointing numbers. Now he's going to hit off a front, of course. And
no, is he, or is he going to make the 9 and go 6-5?
I'm hitting all day, every day to get that check.
And there you are correct in doing so. By
I mean, that's
XG analysis.
And then I shuffle up, I mean, and now, I mean, White better hope he comes in here. All right, 1-5. I mean, and now, the hit on the ace is a bit of an overplay because Red may just enter higher up on the board, so you simply just play it down from a midpoint.
I think so. Now, were you to hit on the ace, you'd take a half a roll out of his hand, and he's got a lot of ammunition bearing down on you, but I think you do play to the 8.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I understand that you don't want Red easily making a 4 point, but also you don't want Red entering high. You've kind of got him penned in there, so yeah, bring it down. Nice play from Victor. All right, so red's got a huge amount of numbers here to improve their position. And 6-3. Wow.
Okay, so he's going to make the 4, right? Then it's what, 3? He can give four numbers coming
I mean, this
out
is
to the 10,
this is
or
pretty
you could go to
close.
the 5.
Yeah, right. I mean, the point you want to make is a bar because you want to contain that last checker from escaping. So having the bar point made is really valuable, and this makes it easier to make the 3 point, but less easy to make the bar point. All right, so 6-1. I mean, do you just make a run for it and hope you're missed? Yeah. All right, good play. Up in the race. Gave our last guy out, and now 6 1s and 2s hit here. So got 27 rolls plus some combinations. I mean, so red's going to be hitting here about 75% plus of the time, and all right, so
25% of the time he doesn't.
Wow, I mean, what a miss that is. I mean, that is just crazy. Here you've got to step up with that checker from the back, right? I mean, then get that guy moving. I mean, the race is not... I mean, once white makes that 5 points, you're going to really regret not getting out of it.
Yeah, I think you're right. What's XG likes that too, coming up and safety in that checker to the 6.
I mean, 39-6-3 is not bad, but the thing is, I mean, then you've got all these stripped points in the outfield, and then you're still stuck. So then what? I mean, what are you going to do now if you roll kind of 6s and 5s? I mean, it just kind of is going to get awkward for red. I don't know. I don't like that. I've lost too many games where I haven't stepped up, right, and lost mobility in a position, and
then
just
Victor rolls a superb 6-5.
And now, I mean, yeah, you'd like to kind of step up again with a 4-1, but here it's getting pretty dangerous because now white's got more ammunition in the zone. Those stacked points, it's kind of scary, right, to kind of step up. So you can see, you know, these front structures are really important. All right. Okay, so where are we at? I kind of wonder how bad that is actually going to the 20 points. I mean, it's not showing in the first 6 moves, so it's going to be...
Well, he may be cubed either way. Where would you rather be?
Yeah. Well, you know, white has got some kind of awkward 6s here and some, you know, that could kind of blot. I mean, he would like to kind of roll small and make the 5 point, of course, and or even make the 3 point, but all right. I mean, okay, it's
so
kind of thinking about it a
He
lot.
likes the rather obvious, well, maybe it's obvious, maybe it's not, making the 3 point, but he steps out.
Yeah, and you know, it was
now-
right before, and I mean, maybe that play has kind of activated the cube because now you are really under threat of getting here with 1s and 2s, and you kind of activated those numbers, you know, for white, really. I mean, before he would have made the point, but now he can make the point on your head, which is obviously better, and now kind of we're approaching a pass after this play. I mean, still an error to pass it, but all right.
To take, but it's certainly with risk. It's
All right.
2 small
3-2
numbers that he needed.
is a grey roll, and now, wow. All right, so entering on the 24 is pretty awkward, and now, I mean, really does not want to be stuck back there. White's got good numbers to make the 3 point, to make the 8 point.
Welcome, Amir. Good to see you again.
All
Yeah,
right.
you can make the 3 or you can come 2 down. I think I'd make the 3.
It just seems really nice to make the 3. I mean, and now, I mean, what are you giving red? A 1-6 to escape? I mean, red's really in trouble here. Gammons are going up. All right, so. All right, 6-4, so 2 down.
safely.
You don't leave anything, yeah.
Mark did not play in the main event. He's playing in the high roller jackpot and won his first round match this afternoon.
All right, 4-2, so plays to the 5 and the 4. Nice distribution of checkers. Aiming to make the 2 point or point on red on the ace. So, yeah, it looks kind of a natural play, just putting spares on a high point. What's he thinking about here? 7-3. I guess he's just running through the numbers and seeing how everything plays okay. I mean, just filling the gap just looks like a clear play. Okay.
I don't really
I don't
understand necessarily the hesitation, but
Okay, so I mean, Victor's putting a lot of thought in this. I am entirely sure. So here, kind of 6-5 is all right, maybe ace point, but all right.
okay. Two, one, just make the bar in case of accident over here. Huh?
Yeah, I mean,
What is the payout structure in the main? I don't know that it's posted
Yeah,
anywhere.
it's
posted
about-
next to the brackets.
I looked at it earlier. It's about 100,000 for the undefeated winner. I mean, they get an undefeated bonus as well as a main prize, so it's just
Yeah.
shy of 100,000.
Plus the side pool. If
And
they're-
the side pool, if they're in now,
side
which I don't know how much is in now, but that must be another 20, 30.
20, 25,000, something.
I mean,
in
that's
that
a-
range.
That's not a bad day out, is it?
Yeah, so if the undefeated winner wins, he gets 5% cash bonus because the winner of the second chance bracket only has to beat him once when they come back together. So the undefeated bracket winner doesn't get a true second life.
Yeah.
So for the achievement and for forfeiting that second life, he gets a 5% bonus.
I know they had more players as well this year than previous, so the prize pot has gone up as a result, which is obviously good. It's a world championship. You want to win big. And here, yeah, it's very close whether you make the 2 point or you make the 1.
Now, this is in effect, Edward, a double elimination tournament, I guess you would say. So if you everyone starts in the undefeated bracket and that plays out if you lose a match, you drop into what's called the second chance bracket in a progressive fashion, meaning the more you win in the main before you drop to the consolation, the further you go out in the consolation, and then that bracket is played out to a winner, and so the winner of the undefeated bracket then plays the winner of the second chance bracket for the championship.
All right.
And it's a single match.
So keeping the checkers high, hoping to get a few off, maximize the gammon. So already 10% G's from here. And more checkers you get off, obviously that's going to go up. And 6-4 is, yeah, I mean, white here hoping not to kind of get odd on the back, but those spare ones kind of help a little bit. So, right, 6-4 is a good roll.
So,
All right, red dances.
Morgan should beat this, but if he dances forever, perhaps he doesn't.
I mean, you don't know. I mean, 3-1.
A little awkward there.
Yeah, I'm going to clear. I mean, you really don't want to have 3 checkers on the last point. I mean, because you're just inviting trouble. So, yeah, you just clear the 3 points here, and then you just leave 6-2, 5-2, and that's it, right?
That's it.
So you kind of pay off to the 4 shots, and
you're even on the back. You only have
right. I mean, this is just going to leave a lot more shots here. I mean,
many
so
more
that
shots.
looks like a bit of a oversight there on Victor's part. I mean, here you've got some doubles, and then you've got 6-5, 5-4, 6-4. I mean, so you're leaving.
Beauty in having danced here. If
I mean, and wow,
nope,
I mean, well, lucky to roll that. I mean, because that could have been pretty bad, and you know, games are lost on leaving those extra shots when you don't need to.
So he's coming on out. Take the crossover.
Yeah, so I mean, Mitch is running an excellent buck. Endgame technique. He goes through all of these even and odd structures, mountains and valleys, and all the things you need to know in terms of bearing in and bearing off. Certainly an excellent book for you know, any level really of player. Lots of good advice in there.
Okay, so Jorgen should bring this home, but stranger things have happened. If Victor were to roll a set here, it would make it interesting. Doesn't, so takes him at least 2 rolls to get off.
So lots of learning content online. I mean, do check out my channel. Backgammon is beautiful. I mean, lots of free learning videos there.
He goes to that, and
all
then
right, so
3-2, I think. No, 14-8's right. 3-2. It's a coin toss.
All right. So what's happening now? So I mean, here. I mean, yeah, he could roll a 2-1, a double, and it's a save, right?
This is the kind of thing, and I mentioned it earlier. I mean, backgammon, so many subtleties and intricacies. Here, this ace play is can be most significant.
Right.
Not atypical.
I mean, this is about what, double one playing, getting one off or something.
Here, you only miss with 1x, right?
Mm.
You play the other way, you could miss with 1x, 2x.
Well, this way you leave a bad double one, and a 2-1 is bad as well, right? I mean, so they really want to leave those
there
rolls.
He
made
it. So only 2.
Yeah, so Roberti's 501 is excellent. Lots of positions in there and short, snappy explanations. All right, so Victor takes a lead. So 12 away, 15 away.
So this, of course, is a 17-point marathon.
Yeah, I mean, these matches can go on, right? They can take up to 4 hours or sometimes an hour if a cube value gets higher.
Yeah, typically, you know, in scheduling tournaments and so forth, directors generally use a rule of thumb of 11 minutes per point.
Right.
So 17 times 11 is 187. So on average, a match of this length would last 3 hours and 7 minutes. So
right,
certainly sometimes more, sometimes less.
I think White needs to straighten up those checkers on the A point.
Are you one of these OCD guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's like he'll have a hungry caterpillar or something. It's kind of putting me off my game.
I noticed, Didier Asarov playing Petco earlier, and I mean, he's like that. Every move he made, every move Petco made, he had to straighten checkers out perfectly.
I guess the only time I don't mind is when you're trying to save a G, right? And you're kind of lifting the checkers up just to reach from a slightly better
Petco didn't mind. There are those who purposely leave their checkers in a bit of disarray just to punch his buttons a bit.
Right, yeah. 100%. All right, so nothing really in it. Decides whether splitting. So, I mean, you're splitting there into 2 stacked points, the 8 and the 6. So, I mean, he slightly prefers bringing 2 down. But again, it's a very, very close decision. And all right, so 5-4 you hit and bring 1 down. Yeah. All right, stop red anchoring up or escaping, and you've got the anchor yourself on the other side of the board, so you invite a boulder play, and here, hits and steps up. Alright, so what's going on? 4-2, I mean, comes in on a 2 and makes for 9, so yeah. Certainly tempting there to hit loose on the 5, but here you make the 0.6 away, so alright. Hits with 8-2.
Okay.
Now then.
Okay, Victor hits that.
In and out.
Brings the race much more closely into equity.
So double 5. I mean, yeah, you bring them all out, right? You're kind of leading. So let's go. All right, that's going to be a race lead, and just race. Try to kind of get those checkers home. Anything else you can see is pretty bad in this position. Okay, so yeah, Endgame is a great book, and Mitchie is writing a new book on 5-point match cubes. That's going to be coming out some point later this year.
And he's been offering some teaser seminars, more or less. On
yeah, that's right. You can see some stuff that's available on YouTube, I think. Yeah. All right, 5-1. Okay, that's a good roll. Okay, so red is 13 pips up, not quite enough yet to double, but Jürgen is trailing in the match. Wow, double 6. I mean, that equalizes the double 5 from earlier and some, and now, I mean, Victor's just happy to get out of there and then just play a straight race. I mean, it's who rolls best really from here. I mean, some strategy in racing positions, of course, slotting points, trying to kind of get good kind of race distribution. And, well, yeah, you roll big and then with sufficient pip lead, you can just cash the game. All right, so it's like lots of good books been mentioned there, guys, in the chat. Yes, Dirk's new book is excellent, and Boot Camp by Walter Trice is should be on everyone's bookshelf, a real classic of a game. All right, 6-3. Okay, very efficient. Brings it down. 6-2, close to a 5. Yeah. All right, 6-5, clears a point. And now you can see every number plays well. You've got great kind of numbers coming in and making points in boards. And 7 pip lead. And now a below average roll there. Gets a crossover. Okay, so 6-1. 2 crossovers, that's right. Bring 2 in. Okay, another kind of subpar roll there. 3-2 and 2-1.
That's a little surprising, is it not? Or, I mean, he's of course, he's not going to cause Jorgen much grief with only 2 checkers on the midpoint. But Victor came off the midpoint, trailing in the race.
Okay, so both players now rolling particularly well here, and of course you're really hoping for a big double. I mean, these games are lost and won on someone rolling a double 5 or double 6. And
strictly a dice rolling contest.
Right,
once
I mean,
you break contact like this.
All right, so 6-5 makes up for those poor rolls earlier. And
so 1 pip difference, so it's
still too close to offer a double, that's for sure. And all right, so another one in. Okay, so 5-2 likes to bring one into a 4-point. You want to have extra checkers on the 4-point. That's a good place when bearing in to aim for.
Neither
All right, double
rolling
one.
particularly great.
No, I mean, they're really making this hard work for themselves, Bill.
Oh,
All right.
transcriber
Small
hiccup.
Yeah,
And,
small transcription error.
The Iceman updates us. Mark Magali's beaten Kimon 8-2.
8-7 and to the 4. I think it was 5-1, not 5-2.
Pardon me.
8-7 and to the 4. 9-4.
You know, you have to kind of adjust to this schedule. We're working well into the past midnight.
Working a
But,
night shift here, Bill.
But of course, we don't have to.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We got-
Matches don't start until 2 p.m.
Yeah, do we get time and a half after midnight or something?
No, we actually only get 3/4 time after midnight. Okay, so they've tried to reconstruct this here. Now, of course, Aviv has a monitor there. He's got a laptop with XG on it that he's transcribing into. He has a monitor next to him, so he could actually back up the video as any of us could here and look at it that way. They're trying to reconstruct it at this point.
So instead of 8-7,
I mean, they could just back up the video and
Exactly.
see the position. So, I mean, I guess it's really important here because you don't want to be giving away any extra pips in a
Amir
close
says
race.
there was an illegal move made, 5-1 instead of 5-2, which causes all kinds of grief to a transcriber.
I thought it's 5-1. I played like this.
No, I thought you played the 2
So
there.
I should play 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw 5-1. That's why I was so sure it's 5-1.
Okay, I think we're
We good?
Double one.
Double 1.
I think we're back in. Oh, he's still not confident. No.
Yeah, I saw 5-1. That's why I played it.
Okay.
That's why I was so sure I wrote 5-1.
Yeah.
Because I did
You
play
see,
1-1.
You see, it's good to have legal moves.
Yeah, good for me.
5-3-2. That looks right.
No worries.
Now, whether he got there correctly or not, I'm not certain, but the position is right.
Yes.
Yeah, Victor had a great run last year and was the betting favorite pretty much all along. And then lost in the undefeated final to Frank Frigo. And then that sent him back to the quarterfinals of the second chance bracket. And I'm not sure exactly where he won there. But again, I said earlier, and and there are other worthy candidates, but many people would say Victor's the best player that hasn't won the World Championship. $6-5, nice number.
All right, so
Both have rather poor distribution.
sure. I mean, yeah, it's still very, very close. I mean, one roll is going to be the decider here, one big kind of number. I mean, Victor's grinding it down,
That's
2.5
right.
PR.
Some gentleman reminds us that Victor's here on a free roll since he won that Backgammon Galaxy free roll.
Oh,
tournament.
yeah, that's correct. That's
I'd
right.
forgotten about that.
That's-
And Wilcox Snelling is in that group of hasn't won either. Now he
got very close, didn't he, a couple of years ago, kind of losing
Right.
out to
With the
Sander.
Sander,
Yeah, in the semi-final.
the
That's a
Sander year.
pretty much a very iconic, probably one of the greatest matches ever, in fact. That one was.
It was. Victor, somebody said he's going to wear out that cup. I was going to say he hasn't even warmed up yet.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I mean, Dirk Sheeman is not competing this year, but certainly a serious contender. All right, and here we see that it is now a double. 7, 8, 9. 9 checkers against 10 checkers and a 4-pip lead.
But it's really, really awkward.
Yeah, it's kind of like a...
I mean, he's got two void points and another 2 with only a checker on them, so he could have a number of misses in his future.
Right.
Jorgen's distribution is
Slightly better,
slightly better.
but red has 1 extra checker, so white can afford to miss, whereas red can't. So that kind of swings it.
He rolls on, and that's the type of roll he feared. Only getting 1. Oh,
Wow,
look at here.
and now, I mean, he'll be kind of glad he didn't double after that
Exactly,
roll
because,
because he'll be
Jorgen-
eating a redouble.
Jorgen's going to be sending it back at him unless Victor does
All
something
right, so
special
now it's
here,
time-
and here it comes.
And
Victor
now
has to
it's
let
a
that go.
clear pass, yeah.
So Victor missed that small double opportunity, and Jorgen capitalized on it with a set of 6s.
Yeah, Victor does have a very
We've
distinctive
seen a couple of
shape.
baffle boxes on the stream, Vinny, so far.
All right, so both players really going for it. I guess we'll see them take a break soon, but they're
We're
both
an hour into it, yeah.
an hour into it. Yeah, both get 3 breaks as they go along. So 6-1, you just play down for 7.
I've been lobbying they have 3 breaks available to them, and I'm lobbying that we should have at least 1 commentator break. But,
Yeah, I mean, if feel free, Bill. I mean, we can cover for one another. Yeah. All right, so the 5 looks natural to bring down, unstack for heavy midpoint, and then red's got the back checkers split, so it's a good idea to do the same also. All right. We'll have some new baffle boxes for sale. That's pretty exciting. All right, good play. 4-2. Excellent. Points. Anything else? Obviously not good. Now
Okay.
then. 4-1. Splitting. Yep. 3-2. Wow, what a follow-up. That was one of red's best rolls there. And now let's see how...
Okay, Victor needs to come in. He
Okay,
can't.
so that looks like a
This
double
may
and a
be,
pass, I think.
Yeah. 10
Yeah.
checkers in a zone, double big pass.
Yeah, it was
Victor will quickly recognize this, I think.
yeah, I mean, quite a substantial pass. I mean, that's all it takes.
Okay. Now, I'll remind everyone, just for a brief update while we're at it, tomorrow's schedule is the same. The round of 16 is at 2 p.m. Then at 5 p.m. we'll have the round of 8 in the high roller jackpot, and at 10 p.m. again tomorrow night we'll have the round of 8 in the undefeated bracket.
I mean, like a bat. I mean, I've been a DMP with Victor. I mean, I've seen her shaking her firsthand, believe me. All right, so stepping to the 22 point. Yeah, you want to kind of step up to our prime structure. All right, 6-1.
We weren't at the Nordic Open. We were at in Stockholm. We don't have any circular baffle boxes forthcoming unless Tara hadn't told me something.
Okay, so this duplicates rolls like 3-4 and 6-1. Got to make enough play. 6-5
Marin's
makes
exactly
it 5.
right. I mean, some people, and it's mostly viewers, perhaps more so than players, will complain about Victor's shaking, but it's Victor's clock. You know, he can,
He can
do what he wishes.
do
to
what he
If he wants
wishes,
to exhaust his buffer with shaking before he rolls, and then just burn bank time for making his play, that's his right.
Well, I saw someone time out earlier, Bill, actually. That was in the fighters bracket, and they had 1 second on the clock, and all it took was a double and then a difficult decision, and they timed out.
Oh, another one. You know,
Yeah.
Kenji timed out against Sachs in the
Yeah.
Monte Carlo Open quarterfinals, I think it was.
Right, but but clock management is part of the game, right? And
Absolutely.
and you need to kind of keep an eye on that.
Yeah, this is one guy's talking about how saturated he is in backgammon, watching streams for several days, and this is what, Wednesday?
I mean, yeah,
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have 4 more full days.
it's insane here. I mean, this place is the mecca of backgammon. Everywhere you turn, backgammon. It's frenetic and frenzied atmosphere, and I mean,
To answer Penny Lane here, all of these streamed matches are archived on Backgammon Galaxy YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch one at any time, including
right.
Mark's match earlier this afternoon.
yeah, that has been streamed. I know Phil and Bill did commentary on that one, so that's all available to watch. And as is the World Championship from last year or the year before, you can go back and
Yeah, you can go back and see some incredible matches. The final from last year has over 100,000 cumulative views.
Yeah, I mean, and
Another, if people like it, I think from my perspective, is having done innumerable streams and commentary sessions. Watch the Chris Rogers, Victor Ashkenazi undefeated semifinal last year with me and Seb Wilkinson. And
absolutely, there were some
incredible
great matches to watch, that's for sure. Kind of just going back and going into Galaxy's archives there. All right, that is a great hit. And now I think, we're approaching a double here. I mean, White is pretty trapped behind there. And look, it's a pass, you see. A huge pass, in fact, and
Huge
almost too
pass.
good. Oh,
And in fact,
I mean,
marginally too good at a
just,
more rigorous analysis.
yeah, I mean,
Victor lets that go. So we have a 12-point match.
all right, so 12-12. Yeah. So pretty close. The guys are kind of sparring it out. Hard to see who's the favorite here, It's don't know which way it's going to go. I mean, maybe guys can put their thoughts in the chat. Do you think it's going to be Victor or Jurgen who are going to get it to the last 16?
Yeah, I mean, this is, wow. I mean, we're getting to, the winner goes to round of 16. We're coming down the stretch to where, I mean, these matches, equity-wise, of when you advance and when you drop down in that progressive second chance make a huge difference in the number of matches that you have to play. Yeah, this McGrill board's really neat. You'll notice that we've gone, because of the black playing surface was causing a little bit of problems with our typical black magic dice. We've gone to blue magic dice.
I really like that. They really jump on the stream,
Stand out
yeah.
a bit more.
If, you can really see them, can't you? There's no mistaking the numbers. All right, so 6-4 is a great number. You just get running and all right, so 6-1 brings one down and slots. All right, 10 pip lead, not quite enough to double just yet. I think we're just shy of a double.
Okay. So this is intriguing. Jorgen 16 pips up. His back checker's extricated. Where is he at now? 7. So
All right,
4-3.
4-3. So
Now, he's getting close, I think.
he's getting, I mean, that makes a big difference having a 5-point made. But of course, White's also got a strong front position. So 7 pips doesn't seem to be quite enough to send it. But we can't be that far off now.
Okay. We make the 4, come down. So Jorgen's only up 5, I think, after that full roll is played. Yeah.
All right, so 6-3 is a little bit awkward. You've just got to play 2 behind the anchor. Yeah, it's okay for the race. And White's not going to want to leave the anchor just yet. All right, double 4.
So Victor's going to be 2 up, but he's got those 2.
The midpoint's got to go. I mean,
I think it's got to go.
You
and
can't
he's got
hold it.
those 2 trailers stuck back there.
okay, so here we go.
No, that's not true. Once you start to shake the dice, you can still yet use the cube. You don't lose that option until you roll.
Yeah.
Exactly. Marin's correct. Until now, if you've rolled and it's cocked dice, as an example, then you've given up the opportunity to cube.
Uh-huh.
But shaking doesn't create any difficulty in that regard. Looky here, 6s.
All right.
That'll work.
I mean, yeah, great.
So now,
And there you
he's
go.
shipping
And
it back.
And that's the end of that game. Yeah, way too far up in the race. Okay, so
6-5 Victor. Neil Kazaros has joined us. I think MCG had said something a moment ago. So MCG is maybe in the room. 336 viewers at the moment. Need a considerably higher percentage of likes. So y'all hit that like button. Hit that.
yeah, smash
subscription
that
button.
like button, guys. Come on. And all right, 5-1. He decides to kind of play
Okay,
out.
double nickels.
Double 5, and where's the other 2? I mean, making a 3-point is pretty close. Yeah, I think I would do this. I mean, you do leave quite a lot of returns, of course, but
the upside's huge.
yeah, White better hopes. Yeah, he comes in. All right,
Cocked.
2-3.
And look, they both kind of carved their PRs down to reasonable numbers. That small sample early on, they had seemed somewhat high, but of course those were small samples.
All right, so and 4-6 misses.
And this is what's this? 1s, 2s, 3s, and 6s.
Yeah, I mean, enough to send a double with a stronger board, in fact. So,
Yeah, and he's
I mean, and it's pretty clear double. I mean, you've just got so
double take. MCG says, "Welcome, MCG." By the way.
Yeah, I mean, look at the threats in his position. You're on 33% gammons already. I mean, you haven't even hit yet. So, I mean,
And as whoever asked noticed, Jorgen has started shaking a couple of times here already, and is still contemplating the cube. So,
I mean, you're basically not missing unless you roll something like double 5. Yeah. I mean, this could be an easy 4 points after a hit, couldn't it? I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah. And
Provided he sends the cube.
certainly thinking about it, but yeah. Strong home board.
Neil said he was cubing as soon as he saw that 6-4 roll. On victory.
Yeah, I mean, you hit with pretty much everything, right? 6s, 3s, 1s, 2s.
11s. And it's hard to miss. Huh? Who's what? Jorgen and Victor. Yeah. Okay, so he does send it. Victor snatches it up. He was able to contemplate what he was going to do while... whoa, and what was that? What was one of those numbers that missed? Double fives, misses.
I mean, unbelievable miss. Just absolutely. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty good roll, though. Let's be honest. I mean,
Moves
white
a lot
may
of
not.
freight, so
Yeah. I mean, you would have preferred to hit, but still is pretty decent. And white may not safety these checkers.
look at that.
All right, so
That's
double four,
good
kind of
reply.
just try and tidy up a little bit.
He can't move off the mid, so the other two is that and take that to the six.
Yeah, I think you just minimize and you duplicate the 2s here. All right, so I just got my transcription back for the doubles, and we played a 4 PR.
Well, that's not
So
bad.
that's not bad. We outplayed the opponent, even though we lost, Bill.
What they play?
They played a 6 and a 6.9. Yeah, so never mind.
Makes you feel that much better than
Well, you know, it's an expensive way to lose a match, but never mind. All right, so 6-2. Yeah, I mean, you've got to hit, right? I mean, hit and reinforce the 8 points, but I mean, white is not a favorite to hit you back. So, all right, so
that's even more reasonable, perhaps.
I mean, maximizing the covers, I can see it.
Wee bit of duplication on the twos.
Wow. Okay.
Now,
All right.
cube's already in play, and Jorgen is happy
Four
that
and
it is.
3 down. Yeah. So now you're leaving 2, 5, 3, double 5, 5, 6, 2, 6. All right. So
5-1. So this is full-blown attack mode here. 4-1. I think I hit on with the checker from the 10. So
Yeah.
Beck moved to the 6 now.
I
It
mean,
takes
look
the
at
double
this.
fives out.
55% gammon's almost guaranteed if white doesn't come in with a hit here.
And
I
then
mean-
it's going to be 70% gammon.
Yeah, right. It's going to be enormous. I mean, all right.
It's a dance. So now he's going to make the 5 point in all probability.
All right. That's a good roll. 3 and plays it. All right. So slightly better to play down. I mean, here you give yourself fewer numbers to actually pick up that blot.
That's a 2.
And the 3, I mean, that is an awkward one.
That's an interesting and awkward one. You play with a single blot and play it to the 4, or do you hit and put 2 blots in play?
Yeah, well, here you
Or
leave
here
it there.
you,
You duplicate the
blocks in
4s to
play,
hit
but
you, don't you? So, but I mean, wow, that was actually a good play coming down like that. I mean, I don't know,
4-1.
4-1. I mean, you could have
Now
picked and
move up,
pass,
that
and
way
you
double 4s work on the cover.
nice spot. All right, it's amazing how often
Oh,
duplication
double
comes
ace.
up. All right, so both
Right,
players,
he made the double 4 work, Mark. So
All
and
right.
look at this,
double 2
Shit.
switching, and
and then come to the 9.
yeah, I mean, you leave nothing, right? Just you don't want to give him double 4s, so be mindful of him entering with that. And
Oh, I like the.
I mean,
switch
you're
and,
you're switching for sure. You don't
switch
want him
for
to
sure. You
make
don't
the
want him to
anchor.
Now
Yeah.
come to the 9 and hit the clock. You know, just.
That's it. I mean, you are leaving nada. All right, so it's a dance. So, all right.
One now.
I
Say
mean-
you could go to the. You don't want to necessarily go to the 8 and give him the Duke, the double 4, but
I
looks
mean-
as though Jorgen's willing to risk it.
I mean, yeah, you pay off to a double 4 because I guess you just get a lot more ways to close the board after you make this play. So
Right.
now you have a 4-2, 4-5, 4-6, all kind of are going to close the board.
Oh,
And
that's
that's
the first
why.
one.
Yeah. And now let's. All right, 5-1 pick and pass. Or yeah. Okay, slightly
But he's-
prefers to keep
he's
his slotted,
still
but
looking
I
for,
mean on a plus
Yeah,
plus.
and he
but-
still got a chance to pick up yet a third checker over here as well. Twos, 4s, 6s, and a 5. So he's going to hit there.
Yeah, I mean you hit.
He
I mean
gives
you.
up. He's not going to need that third checker for his gammon, so he moves on.
I
Four.
mean very useful hit there. Yeah.
But that may just
All right.
serve
so-
to get him enhance the chances of him getting gammoned if he doesn't.
yeah, when he steps up, it gives him more numbers to escape, and also can
more
pick up that.
chance numbers to pick up that third checker.
That's
also.
right. Yeah. And wow, costly dance there. And that's it.
4 or 6.
That's
That
two more.
Hit the checker.
And hit that checker, and just it's. And now we're on 90% gammons pretty much, so it's a pretty guarantee. Well, I
Oh,
mean,
he hits it.
Victor is not going down. He's fighting, trying to keep on entering.
A1 and coming down. Just a higher number. More
All
shots. More numbers to.
I think here you give some all double 5. Does that? How does that play? I mean, double 5 doesn't play too well. I mean, I think it was better to kind of step up.
Four, 2.
All right, so you hit
Yeah,
loose,
and then
and
steps up.
that's
No,
it.
no need to.
Get a double 5 working, yeah, and make sure double 3 plays, which covers. And oh wow,
I mean, he's rolled.
He
fours
just
like
won't
three
kind of-
times in a row.
he just won't go down, will he? I mean, yeah,
1-5, and Jorgen keeps hitting.
hits again, but now he's got no cover. All right, so almost, not quite.
9 away. It's an 11.
Okay, so brings that around the
So bring it
corner.
around to the 9. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Then gives yourself 5s and 9s to cover. Yep, let's go. Well. All right, so what's he thinking about here? I mean, looking at the rolls.
That the engine doesn't hurt to look, but that
Doesn't
seemed
it?
the obvious play.
Wow. And now,
Wasting a double 6, he might could use a bit later.
yeah,
That
And-
covers.
and-
Step up.
steps up, I think. Yeah, I mean, checking how double 5, double 3. I mean, just about play. All right, now. So. 1, 2. So hoping not to roll double 4. Alright, 6-4 is great. Brings you around. Get double 6 works. Double 5 works. It's all nice going forward. Hoping to alright, bring those in and play to the ace point. Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
You don't need
have
to,
the G regardless in all likelihood.
Absolutely. I mean,
6-3, so he's still even on everything. So no real danger for the foreseeable future of leaving a shot, and those chances are further decreasing.
that's it. I mean, and here, red has just got a 0 position. No shots forthcoming. 5-2 is an excellent roll.
Okay, Victor's.
And I think we will see Victor take a break after this one.
I don't doubt that.
Yeah.
Well, that just about ensures the G.
Okay. Stretch my legs a bit.
291 and 285. They're carving those PRs on down.
Very good. You said both together under a 5 PR, and it's looking very likely. And
They're going to play on.
Playing on. Wow. All right. So they've been playing since 10 p.m.
Right at an hour and a half. What's the score over there? Can we see?
Let me look it up on the stream.
I could actually open windows of the other 2 screens here if I wanted to.
Yeah, maybe to try that instead.
Whoops. Stream 3. That is Serge Dahan and Steve Sachs, 12-3 Sachs. And here, stream 2. Eight. I think Golly was up 8-2. Okay. So here we go. 347 viewers and still only 108 likes. You people need to find the like button there.
Hit that like button, guys, and yes, come on, show your support and love. And
as Mark Olson would say, smash that
like button. And guys, you can head over to Backgammon is Beautiful as well, my channel, and show some love there also by subscribing. Would appreciate your support. So all right, so where are we at? All right, 6-4.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Gonna hit it.
I like the hits. Yeah, you're down in a race, you want to stop that guy from escaping. All right, 5-6, a really nice escaping number, only leaving 2s to get hit back with and 11s. And that is a 2, but not the one you wanted. Yeah.
But very constructive.
All right, so got to be careful. White's all right, so nice roll, and now we've got a 15 pip lead, and White is pretty primed, but the 5 point is open. So
yeah,
again, certainly
this really seems like a cube. There it comes,
and it's a pass. Yeah.
See what Victor, double pass, fairly large pass.
Wow, so that would
Victor
it's
be down 10-6, and that's not where he'd like to be, but it's not critical in any fashion. But
no, not at all. And actually, you can see here the advantage of just taking away the daylight. You know, blocking that point at 6 away is lights out, and you know, things can only get worse from here. I mean, Reds can make the 5 point. I mean, White is going to break the mid. I mean, yeah, you just let this one go.
Get an update from Peter Jarvis. Steve Sachs is up 16-3 Crawford.
Wow, I mean, Sachs is doing really well, and he won the Open, didn't he, before this event
Monte Carlo
started?
Open, the warm-up event, which was 160 players, counting rebuys. Quite a nice chunk of change.
Quite a nice chunk of change, yeah. I know Joe Urso, he got something in the region of 10 grand for just second place. So
yeah, he got second place plus the side pool. Sachs didn't enter the side pool.
All right, nice. 20 points, yeah. All right, 7 away, 11 away. And both players charging on. All right. Yeah, makes 11 and slots.
Slots of 5. Huh?
Yeah, that's right. Kind of. Even if Red hits with a 3, you can't fully escape. Now the 11 point is made. 6-2.
And that's
Gets out, duplicates 3s and 1s.
right.
Very good.
Victor would gladly hit it, though, regardless of the number that does so.
Wow, double 1 is great. I mean, look at that. And makes the...
How much better does he get?
And
what's he do? He could do this and play 6-5, and then
it's pretty close.
No indirects either. So
all right, so 4 and 6 and cube after this, or
this is what's he?
Is this
he could think about it. There it comes. He's behind.
Yeah, it's an imminent.
I think this is a take. Yeah, double take.
I mean, hit, dance, then it's a pass. So clear marker losing sequences going forward here. Any 6, 4, and 1 is going to hit off the front. So that's 27 numbers right there.
Okay, so I can't imagine really that Jorgen doesn't take this, and he does take this. Now, Victor's going to be attacking. 6-3. He has to hit. Oh, nice set of 4s. Look at this.
Wow, so
1,
that
2,
definitely has not lost the market.
3, 4.
Probably one of the...
And that was a huge swing. And Jorgen's 32 pips up.
All right, so... I mean... And... Wow, so that kind of backfired somewhat. I mean, didn't kind of go the way expected, and Sully runs out with a 3-4 with a race lead.
Fine, because if Victor wants to give up the mid to hit that, that's fine.
Yeah, and here, I mean, owning the cube in this position is great. I mean, just kind of up in the race and... All right,
Okay.
2 down.
Five, 4. Jorgen again still being considerably ahead in the race. Tries to make a jailbreak here, and does. Successfully makes a jailbreak. So he's going to play there into the 4. Now, Jorgen at some point, and that leaves a shot somewhere. What does he do with that? Doesn't have, I guess he just has to come to the 10. He doesn't have anything else.
I think so, yeah.
He has no ones. $16.10. Yeah, I mean, that's all you got. And Victor will be almost mandatory to hit it.
All right, so
Here's another option. Okay.
duplicating the ones. I understand the play. It's pretty
That's
close.
just very, very 007 error.
Okay. And 1-2 is a super one because you get
And
to make the 4 points. Wow.
Nice
What
roll.
one of the best entry numbers.
This tidies it up.
4-1 is also good. And now White hoping to get something like 5-2 or double 6 is
Check this out.
a beauty. I mean, you just
Where
come
you
out.
going? I'm going 14-2 maybe.
Yeah. Makes sense. I mean, you don't just want to give up the 10 points and just put it on the 4. So I guess.
I don't really like this. I might have come out to 18 and go to the 4 with 1.
Yeah, I mean, how do the numbers play after that? How do 6s play? Well, they kind of go through the rolls a little bit here.
Yeah, I don't really care for that.
I mean, like, what about 6-1 or something, or 6? Yeah,
4-3 makes the 5.
makes a 5 point. Looks good. Yeah, solid. Okay. 5-6.
Ugh,
2 down.
2 down, I guess. Almost has to be.
I mean,
He can't hit him if he wanted to for.
I mean, what else
no
is there?
tempo hits, right? So
There's nothing else, is there? I
2
mean, what
down.
else are you gonna do? Yeah. I mean, right, and at least here you've got great numbers to make the 3-pointer.
But he gets away.
6-3. I mean, I think you just run, you get out of harm's way. I mean, control the outfield. You just got
he's way down, but he's got a good chance of containing that
you've got complete
15th checker there.
Yeah, I got complete domination here of the outfield, and even with double 3, I mean, you step up, but you're kind of stepping into the jaws of a attack, and you strengthen the board here. I mean,
Makes the 2 point perhaps.
yeah, the 1 point, yeah, and
1 point possible.
yeah,
He
because
doesn't want to burn. Well, I was going to say doesn't want to burn any more pips than he has to, but
I mean, if you're opening yourself up to getting attacked loose, you really want to have a strong home board to defend against that. So. All right, so that's a play.
that's and that is XG's play as well. So
Double 1 is he shifts to the 4 point and then thinks about the other 2.
1.
All right, so the computer prefers going to the 11 point because you have the open 5, so it kind of works quite nicely, the 11 point with the open 5 point. Okay. And double 3, well,
Makes the deuce.
lovely. And red is going to be very cautious about hitting loose with the strong board. All right, so 6-2
goes
just plays
to the 6,
just plays to a 6. Yeah, I mean, White's really needs something like a 6-5 to get out of this. Okay. What's going on?
5-2.
2-5 makes a run for it, and actually,
Yeah, he's under attack by 2 builders on either slot.
yeah,
Okay.
I understand this. I
2s
mean,
and 3s.
I guess if you get hit back here, though, I mean, hard to kind of get hit back.
There's
So,
a 3.
And a 5 down, just leaving a double 5 to hit, which would be a
Double
super
5
roll.
would be a true killer, though.
A monster making the board as well, yeah. And 4-1, I mean, yeah, you've got to step up and just try to get out of there, using your 5-point board as a kind of protection against the loose hits. And 2-1, you see here, do you... I mean, yeah, you've got to hit because you're down in the race, but I mean,
big in
it's
the race.
really a scary hit.
Play, make the 10 and slot on a 5.
I mean, yeah, you really don't love to get the hit here, and it's not just 5s, it's also 3, 2, and 1, 4, so that's 15 shots you're leaving in return.
Yeah, Neil must hit and pray.
Yeah, I mean, I hate these spots, you know, where you've got to hit because you just can't let him run in this race when you're 16 pips down. But I mean, yeah, yuck. I mean, he's definitely thinking about it. I mean, it's pretty much a coin flip on whether you get hit back. You're a slight favourite to be missed.
It likes my suggestion of 12, 10, 6, 5.
All right, scary hit here. Red's got a hit, but doesn't love it. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, but you're not overjoyed by it. Yeah. All right, so.
Okay, they're on a break next door. 10-9 Kimon.
Okay, so thinking about it. I mean, what else is there to do? I mean, 10-8 and... Okay.
12-10. And the hit.
12-10, you block double 5s, right?
Yeah.
So that's the thinking now. All right, so...
Okay, small, very small error.
A bit too safe. Yeah.
Playing us only one block that way.
Yeah. All right, massive roll. Oh,
Boom, that's a dance.
Yeah. And 3-2.
Now,
And
split
then
the back.
split from the back. You can't get hit back with anything. Yeah, 3-6
like
leaves
to-
a double
like to
return.
make the bar.
Double three. Well, I mean, it's not bad, and may need to hit again.
He doesn't want to put a second checker in play necessarily. Okay, Jorgen's going to look at this long and hard. But he's 15 pips behind. So
yeah, I mean, we
no
could
redouble. Huge
no way.
no
We're
redouble.
not close, are we? I mean, with the lead, I mean, we could end up seeing an 8 cube and double 4. I mean, that really doesn't.
Well, now it's going to be effectively an even count.
I mean, you
and
just
Victor needing to get out.
Just bring them both in, and play for the race. I mean, it's a pretty even race after a double 4. I think he's one pip ahead after the roll.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, what else is he going to do? He's not going to leave the shots to get hit.
Yeah, you're not going to leave the
you
shot.
just got to hope he kind of doesn't roll something small.
Three of them are forced, and then you can choose the fourth, right?
Yeah.
There you go. All in, no shot. Correct?
All right, so where are we?
Victor needs 4.
He really wants to escape on this roll, and
That's
that
a 4 and a 6.
that is a great roll.
That's a
2
great
crossovers
roll.
and 2 6s. Doesn't play quite as well. I would have liked to have slotted a 3-point.
1 pip.
2-1 is all right. Slightly prefers playing to a 3-point there. Better to stay. And 6-4.
4 in and 6 off.
Yeah, that's right. Guess some. All right.
Played it the other way.
Better to better to take one off at 6 and then a double 6. You kind of clear the point. All right, so I mean, having the cube access here when you're, you know, can roll a double and end the game is pretty powerful.
Okay, 5.
And
If
yeah,
he'd have played the 6 off that last time, he could have played to the 3 or the 1 with that.
yeah. All right, double
Okay.
4 is pretty good. And
Take another.
5 to 1, I think, just on stack.
No, I'm going, well,
Alright.
maybe.
Yeah, I
could
mean, it's
play 6-2, but it's not.
all right. So
Okay.
it's all good. Now,
Look
wow.
out. Whoa,
And
man.
now then, what are we gonna see here? This is
You've got to ship it, don't you think?
let's see what
Unless
Victor rolls.
rolls one in reply. That's not it.
3,
So now here
2.
it comes.
10
checkers,
and 9. I
10
mean,
checkers, but
cube incoming, but yeah.
does he want to give Victor a redouble huge pass? So
Send the cube. I mean, 7 pips up. 1 fewer checker.
Victor,
You gotta let it go. Wow.
12-6. I'd be surprised if Victor doesn't take a break here.
Yeah, he's plowing on. I mean, he's taking lost a few points in his last few games. I mean, good to take a break the tempo, but no, that was rough.
Yeah.
Have you got any drinks?
No.
All right. That's hang. Hold tight. All right, guys.
Okay,
So,
so-
5 away and 11 away. So, I mean, you're gonna ahead by quite a big margin. And Victor looking to catch up. Send the gammonish cube. Now then. All right, so really like making the 5 point. A double
Nice
6
set of
is
sixes. That helps.
and yeah, and now depending on what red rolls, we're gonna see a double.
2-6.
All right, so that's a
very-
really good
very
response.
nice
So
roll.
now that's kind of held it back. 6-2.
So
I mean, yeah, you just
five,
don't
slot
leave
to
any
2.
shots. Build the board. 3-2. Very nice.
Victor way ahead, but he's got
Uh,
some clearing problems. 4-5.
4-5 is
Does he pay now? A lot of
yeah,
numbers.
too much. I mean, I don't know about that. I think he could have played them to a 3 point. Yeah. All right, so
Actually, he would have got away with the pay now.
all right, it's cocked.
Hindsight's beautiful.
Hindsight is a beautiful thing. All right, so and
Slot the 3 and make the 5.
and look at this, it's actually correct to pay now. I mean,
Yeah, because he's only given a single direct.
yeah, right. I mean, easy to miss that one, but I mean, you've got to go at some point, haven't you? I mean, and now I would certainly consider kind of paying now if red has got a blotting board.
Seemed like Victor never looked at that.
All right, what about
to
this?
Pay
I mean,
now play, you know?
all right, so here you just make the board and got a good alternative. You don't want to leave 6s and 1s to get hit by breaking the 18. So
Not tonight.
I don't know
Tomorrow's
about that.
schedule is 2 p.m. for the main event.
I think it was a
5 p.m. for, I'm sorry, 5 p.m. for the high roller and 10 p.m. for the main event.
bit. No worries. Yeah, I think he was a bit too cautious there, saving a 6. I mean, could have made a kind of better play. And I mean, seems like a little bit overrated, this saving the 6 concept. I know.
Well, there's two pretty distinct schools of thought on that saving.
Yeah.
About half the field does it and half doesn't.
All right, so look at this. I mean, you pay, so you come off at 18 points. That's going to be a one that's going to be difficult to
Well, do
clear.
you want to bring it down?
I
Or
mean,
you want to give him the shots with 2 blocks up there?
yeah,
Victor
I
played.
didn't like that, and I think Victor played that very quickly. I mean,
Uh-oh.
all right, and now, I mean, that 18 point is going to be a real nuisance to clear. All right, so you can see now he's stuck all the way back on the 18, and how is he going to get those checkers?
Well,
for him?
and Red's stuck on the mid, though. So
I mean, yeah, but all right, so 3-1, yeah, slots a 2 point. I guess I was hoping for something like a double 5, and 5-4 is you're gonna have to play them. All right, so look at that play. I mean, 18-14, 18-13. I mean, taking advantage of it.
and it works.
Yeah, and now what? I mean, if White rolls
Now
something
he's
with his
gotta have a
sticks.
doublet.
Wow, I mean, I love that play. I mean, coming both off the 18 is super. I mean, okay.
Looky here.
Wow, I
Whoa.
mean, he is like the double 5 king, Victor. That was the roller.
Okay,
last
so
year.
that's going to be cashing. Yeah.
Wow, what
Okay,
a roll.
so
I mean,
12-7.
he was very happy for that because any 6 combination was pretty much deadly, yeah.
So we're, where are we? 10 away, 5 away. Oregon. Time is 11:53. We've almost been playing, approaching 2 hours.
All right, 4-3, so hits and down. All right, it's better to split. Yeah, what if... Five, 3, picks up 2. And send the cube.
Okay, here
I
it
would-
comes. Got to go.
And look
Double
at that.
pass.
It's a pass. 1 point board, 2 in a bar, and you've got to pass it. I mean, wow. I mean, again, it's a score thing, isn't it? I mean, you can really like
Absolutely.
not send the cube back.
Although he
And he
takes
takes
Big,
it. I mean,
big error.
I mean,
That's
yeah.
going to blow his PR.
I mean,
up somewhat.
obviously you're taking that at a normal score, but I mean, at that score, I mean, just huge. I mean, you basically get no recube vigorish, do you? Because then suddenly you're inviting a potential 8 cube.
Deuce.
Wow, that was the biggest cube blunder we've seen all match, in fact, and a bit uncharacteristic. But I can see you can be fooled by just the 1 point board. And
Hey, Victor, I think you're right. Go ahead and take that to safety. Yeah, I think that's got to be it.
2 in a bar is 2 in a bar.
6-2.
And like, this is really what Victor wants. He's behind. He wants to get 4 points and pretty much equalize the match. You know, and then we're down to, you know, you really want to try and secure your match score lead. It's really important that you don't allow the opponent just to kind of win 4 points and catch up. I mean, Victor seems to be speeding up a little bit in his play.
Well, Neil makes that point that
Yeah,
Victor
oh, yeah.
needs to slow down. So that's 2 down, 1 out, and 1 to the 5. Oh, he's going to hit 2.
I mean, yeah, you kind
I
of...
guess you do. Yeah.
Gammon's 10% more Gs.
Gammon
Yeah, I mean,
potential.
with a cube turn, then I'm smashing away and going for those 4 points.
Wait a sec. Okay.
All right, so
Open season targets
I mean, yeah,
plentiful.
and
As
that
they hit it.
hits, and now I mean, Gammon's just going through the roof here. Wow, I mean, this is a bigger. I mean, he could have lost 1 point. Now, I mean, he's gonna find it hard to not lose 4, and that's a hit and making the 8 point. Oh, it's pretty close between running and
Yeah,
making the
make
8.
the 8 point, I think, to block the 4s.
Yeah, don't snap take when you're leading. I mean, Wilcox made a similar cube blunder in the previous match, actually, where he
That
was leading and he
such
cubed.
an uncharacteristic blunder for him.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke to him about afterwards, and he just said, "Oh, I didn't think about the score." I mean, you know, but despite that, he played a superb PR. And again, here we see both players comfortably within the 3 PR. So you can make mistakes and still play pretty good,
Look
right?
at
I
this
mean,
set of
it's,
4s.
I mean, wow. I mean, now what? I suppose Red's only.
Bring it down.
I mean, Red's only hope here is to roll a double 3 and play a 3-1 backgammon. But this is not looking good. Jürgen is not pleased with himself. I'm sure he's cogitating over that.
2, and then step.
Yeah, I mean,
As soon as
here
they step up, but that opens you to 3s.
and 1s, double 3, double
Yeah,
1,
yeah,
and
right.
becomes
So,
a crusher. Yeah.
I might not do this. I might do 6-5 rather than.
I mean, look at this. It's actually 12% BGs here. I mean, imagine that. That would just be catastrophic. I mean, losing 6 points. All right. Steve Sachs looks like he may be winning on the other stream. Should we maybe nip over?
16-14, and looks like he's got this one pretty much sewn up,
I mean,
closed out. Okay.
yeah, so
That's,
wow.
pretty much history. 10-10 Magali and Papa Christopoulos. Okay. Victor looking to 6 prime. Doesn't get it, but bring that checker on around a bit. Four, 5.
Wow. I mean, 3-2 is basically the role Red wants. That's the ultimate role, isn't it? 3-2.
Absolutely.
3-1. You've
which
just got.
hits.
All right, that's pretty good as well.
Victor's going to try to hope to come in and hit loose here.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if Red rolls a 2, I mean, they're right back in it. You know.
Yeah,
I mean,
so you can't let him anchor.
yeah.
Try not to let him anchor. Oh, to the 3. Oh, look at this.
Double
Makes that.
1, and then what?
Which ace do you want to give?
I mean, you want to stay back. I mean, 6-4.
Well, this.
I mean, the other way is 6-5. I mean, all right. I suppose the
4-1
benefit of
makes
creeping
that,
up,
so you
yeah.
got
Oh,
the
wow. I mean,
6 prime.
so really, you trying to counter prime here? That is, do you? Yeah. All right. So kind of hyping white roll something awkward. Okay, he's really shaking here. All right, 3-1 is... All right, killing the sixes there, so... 4-1. All right, so interesting. Making a 9 point and hoping that why roll something like 4-5 or...
Threes and fives depart. Doesn't work.
Okay. All right, so... Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
I think he's just got to let him play around.
you can't just hit loose here. Yeah, it's way too dangerous. You've just got to hope that...
What does that accomplish?
I mean, you're gonna get backgammoned if you're not careful, right? I mean, you got to not
Yeah, this is my play. Let him play.
let him roll a double 4 or something, right? Or double 2,
or just get around.
All right, so there you go. And I mean, with so many checkers on the ace point, I mean, you know, red might get a hit when white bears off. I mean, that happens. These ace point holding games, you know, you're kind of waiting around, aren't you?
Now here, does he think about clearing the 7? I wouldn't, but some would. Steve Sachs won, so he's into the round of 16. All right. You got a bottle opener for that, hopefully.
What's that?
I said, I hope she has a bottle opener for that.
Never leave home without it. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
I pay my debts. Yeah.
Okay, there's a bad shake or two in the cup. That's not it. But he does set himself up for potential double blotting numbers.
Yeah, 6-5 is going to be painful if he rolls it. I mean, even something like a 6-1 or it's pretty bad as well because you end up with that awkward kind of structure with 3 on the back.
Okay.
All right, 5-1. You don't love it, of course, because 6-1, 5-1, double 6, double 5, double 4. Lots of shots here. And what's next? All right, so
5-1, there's a shot.
5-1, and so you're leaving
13 numbers.
13 numbers. But red's home was pretty weak. 5s are duplicated.
Oh, that doesn't work. That's
And now
pretty
it's
terrible.
pretty bad miss, yeah.
It doesn't extricate any of those checkers off the ace.
All right, so 3-2. So, yeah.
3 and 2 off, I think.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah. All right, good stuff.
Okay, he can get 1 out. I mean, he'd like to get down to 2, where he has at least the option of perhaps leaving and forcing an ace play.
Right.
Doesn't have any options of that nature at the moment.
I mean, this is a pretty awkward structure here. You really don't want those checkers all on the 2 points as well against that ace point anchor, because then you do get into that situation where you could end up roll a 1 and, you know, it's
And
pretty bad. So All right,
Okay,
2-1.
nice roll.
Nice roll. Clears a point. And all right, 5-4. Gets one of them moving.
Not quite yet get them both moving. You want to wait until he has to have a forced one.
Yeah. All right, 6-3 is a hitter.
Okay,
And you
there's
know,
a 2.
a 2 to save a gammon. And
Gets it.
wow, I mean, and now just plays,
Just flood the outfield.
just flood the outfield. And I mean, 6 is going to hit you twice, but at least you get a return. So
Yeah,
You
you hit
kinda-
you twice, but and 6 likely wins anyway. But,
yeah, I mean, that's right. You kind of would rather get hit with a 6, yeah. All right, so Jurgen is going to save a G, most likely. I mean, what's white? He's taking off 9 checkers, right?
yeah.
All right, so
Do you block the 6s now and then maybe come up? Yeah,
yeah, okay.
that's pretty.
I mean, these sort of containment games can be really tricky. You've got to kind of anticipate what white's going to enter with and try to kind of get as many hitbacks as possible. I mean, red still has got a 5-point board, so, you know, it's pretty powerful.
Bring
And
that to there. So now he's got 3s, 6s, and 6-5 to
Yeah.
close out.
that's right. All right, so... And...
He's gonna slot it and go for it.
Oh, I
here.
love it. Great play. I mean, yeah, you got nothing to worry about. White's got no board, so this obviously gives you the most ways to make the point, and now almost guaranteed to with
What's
6s
he
and
got?
5.
He's got 8 off. Ugh.
You don't lift. Yeah.
No.
Don't lift. I mean, keep it there. And
6-4.
oh wow! And now
Yeah, 3 1 2s and 6s. So heavy favorite to.
oh, I
to hit.
just hits. Yeah. Double 3. On 2. On 2.
Again, I just go up to the 13. I think for maximum coverage.
Yeah, I like it.
You could go to the 8 and have it 2s work as well as 4-2.
Yeah.
But I think I like the more extensive coverage.
I mean, yeah,
And
you mean
XG
if,
likes that
if
too.
white kind of gets a 6-2 or a 6-3, you know, you get those extra hits, don't you? So
Absolutely. You just, yeah, this is the play.
yeah, looks good.
Victor needing a 6. Whoa, look out.
Well, look at this. So 17 shots,
17 of them.
and,
Hits it.
and that's one of them.
And slot.
Oh yeah, got a slot. All right, so
Really interesting situation here. Can't
all
do
right,
that.
7s and 4s,
7s and 4s and 12s.
and that's one of them. And step up.
Okay, so he's got 8 off. So now Jorgen's going to try to bring this around so he leaves his spares on the highest points.
Yeah, that's right. You want to kind of get an efficient
You
bear
want to
off.
get off as many as you can before you have to crack.
That's right. I mean, red's definitely going to have to take off, you know, a few checkers before kind of contemplating any kind of recube action.
Okay, that's okay. He wants to be on the high points. He leaves himself the bad 6, but so be it.
All right, so that's a great
That's
distribution
a very,
of checkers.
Very good distribution.
Aiming for the high points, so 4 and plays to the 3.
Does he or
No,
plays to the ace?
Really? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that still leaves double 6 and double 5. Yeah.
Yeah. 6-2. Well, doesn't have to rip. He's just
Uh-huh.
because that's 5, 6.
Double 3, so clearing the 6 point. And that's 5,
We got
10,
8 off, 7
12.
left. So that's 5. And he dances here. It's
I
going to
mean,
be
yeah,
it's getting close.
It's getting very close, yeah. All right, so now stop and think about it. I mean, because of the match score, you can't...
Yeah, this is best. Taking a checker off.
Um, 6-1.
Might have, obviously the logic sliding the ace, but he could have taken the crossover as well. So
Yeah.
make his big doubles work as best they can.
6-2. I mean, wow. You really don't want to be putting a 4 cube into play when you have a big lead,
And with Victor,
I mean,
more than happy to, if he gets any break whatsoever, to put an 8 cube in.
Yeah, I mean, very dangerous of his score to be kind of jacking up the cube. But look at this. I mean, 4, 5, 9.
Almost identical PRs, huh?
I'd certainly be really thinking about this. Yeah, I mean,
No redouble take.
I mean,
But then,
it's pretty close, but all right, double 2 is
only gets
it's
1.
pretty poor actually.
That's pretty poor performance.
And you see, that's a danger. You offer the redouble, and then he rolls like a double something, and then suddenly you're kind of eating an A cube. Yeah.
Victor shaking hard to hear the right sound there. Look out! Whoa!
I mean, I just looked into the future, you know. I mean, wow. I mean, he's very happy. He didn't send the cube. Harsh.
2 sets right here.
All right.
Doesn't get it. Wow. No, it wasn't. It's 5-3. Okay, so
That is crazy.
we're going to take a break right here.
All right, mate.
We can rebuy it if you like.
How much is a rebuy?
Same thing, probably.
Is it?
We just play another bit.
We got unlucky in the doubles. Let me, are they taking a break? Good time to break. All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, I'm gonna dash down the hall real quickly myself. I'll be right back. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I played like now. Now.
Okay, I am back. And as we see, well, now we see Kimon 15-11 over Mark Magali. $17-point match. Fair amount of time left. Kimon's a little lighter, but has plenty. Mark makes a point. Makes an anchor point. So, okay, as we've seen, well, that's 15-11. Sachs won his match. See if I was going to look at try to see if I can get the updated brackets here to see if some of these other late round matches have reported. And they've not. So, okay. So here we are. What time is it? 12:20. So 2 hours and 20 minutes into the match. Here, Magali has gotten in a 2-cube against Kimon. Magali 6 away. So what do we have here? Kimon, I think he's probably got to take this, but it's risky at 2-away, 6-away. Now look, we see here Victor's playing 336, Jorgen playing 329. So a well-played match.
We've been, you know.
5 away, 8 away. So Victor's a perfect 8 points from that. So Jorgen's going to be a bit careful with any
No, this is fine.
I'm good. No, I have.
any cubes. Doesn't want
Yeah, it is. It's tough too. It's not.
Victor
Not enough oxygen.
making progress from that 8 away position.
Generating heat.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Good one.
Okay, so Victor, like a 3-1, 6-1, 3-1. Five-two hits. Nice shake. Victor needs to reply in kind. Aces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five-two, another 2 5-2s in a row makes the 8-point or the 17-point from Jorgen's perspective, but gets both of those checkers out. Here's a double 6 for Victor, just going to make the ace point. Evens up the pip count, but 2-1 down in 6-5. set of fives. It's going to be, he's behind. You do this. Yes. 21 ahead, but 5-4 makes the ace. Really, the only thing he has is not leaving a shot otherwise. Dance, that's not the right idea. 4-3 comes to the, what's that? Comes to the 6, I think. He leaves it on the 9. Yeah, this is better, I think, because he doesn't have as many returns. Is that true? He's got 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5 numbers. Otherwise, he would have had considerably more. 4, 6, got to come out. Six, 5. 6, 5, so he can play that safely. He's still, they both got kind of a standoff game going here. 4 and slot to 3. Jorgen would like a 3, gets a 3, but the price is kind of high. He's going to make the 3-point, not give him all the returns. Four, 3. Neil thought he had to hit. 6, 4. I guess you just give him a 4, clear the 17. No. XG wants you to make the deuce point. That's reasonable, I guess. You make that's good. Victor has to play this role. Six, 1 barely works. Can't play off the 18, can play off the mid, but I don't think you want to give 2 shots. You just have to play inside. Okay, he is looking at giving him the 2 shots. We've had 1, 6, 5, 6 hit and point. Not to mention 1, 2, 5, 2. Exactly, Neil. Both of them have to play, so you don't want to blink first in this exercise, I don't think. Okay, Victor leaves that. That's it's like 8 numbers. Doesn't get them. I guess he has to do this 2 in. So now they're both, Victor's got at least a little bit of maybe timing for a roll or 2. Okay, that's good from his perspective. Okay, Jorgen, that's good from his perspective. Runs around. That's 10 away here. Yeah, I don't think he wants to give him that shot. He doesn't want to give him that shot, so I guess he's just going to clear the 6.
All right, Bill. I'm back.
Look at it.
All right, Bill.
Okay, so we have this kind of a standoff game here.
Yeah.
Okay, Marin. Good night. Be good. Looky here. Wow.
All right, people are drifting off. I mean, it is almost 1 a.m. here.
That's a nice
All right, double
reply.
5 is big, yeah. I mean,
Just when Victor thought it was safe to go out and play.
yeah, that's
Okay, so now 2-pip lead by Jorgen. So whoever rolls the next set, nice set, is probably going to win this. 3-2. Six, 3, nice number. 6-pip lead for Jorgen. Look out, there's the next big set we were talking about.
all right, game over.
All likelihood.
That's
Yep, that's curtains on that one.
all right.
12-10.
7 away, 5 away. Interesting stuff.
What's happening next door here? 15-11. Timon still yet. May what does he have any off? I can't tell if these are stacked, but
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. I can't tell how many Magali has off here.
Yeah, it looks a bit.
Some of them stacked. I know that much, but
Okay.
that 8 left. I'm not sure. Timon could win with the win.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there was more than that. Okay, now we know. Thank you. 9 to 7. 7 up, but Timon on the roll. 4-1. Looking over on the other channel briefly, folks. It's very close. Could be the match. Match may be extended. Mark's going to need a set. Okay, any set. Didn't get it. Good match. Timon Papachristopoulos beats Mark Magali. So congratulations to Timon.
Have we got the brackets here? Let's see who else kind of got.
Well, they
through
haven't
to-
updated it.
All right.
I just looked.
Shall I go and have a look? See
You
who's
can
through?
do that, certainly.
Yeah, let me go and see who's through. Right.
Okay. 5 away, 7 away. Nice set by Victor. What's he want to do with that? Could make the deuce. Gonna make the deuce. So what's he do here? Yeah, I kind of like the 2 down play myself, but blocks a lot of numbers. Oh, pardon me. Daniel's off. He's coming right back.
Oh.
He's just checking the bracket. Congratulations, Kimon.
All right, guys. So Roy May, Eli Roy May, and Steve Sachs are through to the last 16 semi-finals. And Mozed as well. Just check those there.
Semifinals of the 4 sheets, or semifinal of one of 4 sheets.
Yeah, right. So that's not taken into account the fighters bracket, but in the undefeated, just a lot of matches are still in play, so all the results have not come in yet. But from what I could see,
I mean, these are 17-point matches of tremendous seriousness and importance. So
yeah, I mean,
they have a tendency to go long.
That's right, yeah, and I mean, it's gonna see some terrific matches because a lot of very strong, well-known players are still in it, you know, still going forward. So, I mean, imagine Jürgen winning it a 4th time. I mean, that would just be unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, that would be stunning, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, what is that?
Oh. So we what he does here. I mean, Victor's way up in the race.
Yeah.
Jorgen's spending a lot of time on this. And we've still potentially got a fair number of games ahead of us. And Jorgen's not in real time trouble yet, but he's been using a bit of time. He's down to 441. So
Right. That's it. I mean, very, 4-1. Plays it down. Double 3.
okay. I think he doesn't want to burn that many pips. I think he's just going with this, maybe to the 10 and the 4. Right. Set of 4s, that'll work.
Very nice roll. And again, we're going to see a cash.
Yeah, Victor's up by 18.
Yeah,
We've got to let this go.
this is a pass, yeah.
Huge pass.
Yeah.
So 12-11, 5 away, 6 away.
Creeping up.
This is getting
Yeah, 5 away, 6 away. So the even away score, I mean, is pretty good. You could get to 4 points or 2 points on a cube. This is very valuable.
That's an old version of that. Okay. There you go. Nice opening by Jorgen. 6-4. You know, one thing that's of note, I guess Jorgen had a pretty good lead at one point, and the PRs were about equal. And at one point, Jorgen's luck factor was over 5, so that's balanced out considerably.
And then you make the 4 point, yeah.
Yeah, you make 4 point. I mean,
all right.
yeah, I remember that. That was that Neptune.
Oh, double 6
I think
dance.
Neptune Earthboard, wasn't it, Neil?
And what now? Is this a cube? 30 pips up. I mean, a gammon, yeah, gets you to, oh, wow, it's a pass. Yeah, I mean, that was really bad. Here, you've kind of got to let it go because you can't afford to lose 4 points here and put Victor 2 away. So,
but potentially put Victor 2 away.
all right, yeah, really nice. I mean, now it's very unfortunate dancing there. And I mean, this is dangerous. I mean, really good, quick cube. I mean, simply just pass and put Victor at a
Again, he's
5 away
burned
score.
He's burned a minute on this cube, and he doesn't have too many minutes to burn, you know?
All right. So,
all
right,
5 away, 5 away, 5-point match.
So, yeah, interesting score. I mean, lower take point, higher gammon value. Sometimes you cube earlier, sometimes you cube later. I mean, depends on the situation.
Running.
All right, so where we at? 4-1. Got to bring it down and step up. Give yourself a good 6 to escape. All right, so
3-2. Be interesting. Pick them both up. I mean, he's got. You just give him. You can't give him a free play over there. I don't think so. 5-2. Four, 2, make the point. Three.
5-3 is nice, yeah. Makes a 20-point. Really valuable to have that once the 6 and 4 have been made. All right, so then 3-2. I mean, yeah.
Really awkward. I mean,
really awkward. Playing both to the 6 is just, ugh.
as ugly as it gets.
Horrible.
XG just wants to punt and play to the ace.
Yeah, I mean, get him off there. I mean, it's an annoying point for him to be on because if you roll some 6s, you're going to, leave him a target. So I understand this, but this is quite a lot of shots, right? I mean, you're leaving 6-3, 6-4, 6-5, 4-5.
4-5, 3-6.
I mean,
4-6.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's too many shots, and you're giving up your midpoint. I mean, it's not as valuable once you've got the advanced anchor, but still, it's a lot of shots. And it hits. I mean, there you go. I mean, he was probably hitting a third of the time. So
nice shake. Makes the 5 and hits. Very nice.
Wow, that's a super roll.
That's a huge swing.
And now with the got to see what's going to happen after this roll coming in, and that is
dance.
And now it's a cube,
Now
yeah.
I got to think he's sending this.
And the higher gammon
11
value at the score, I
11
mean,
pips up.
yeah, and you
double
let it
smash.
go. I mean, because of the score, and then it's going to go to 4 away, 5 away. All right. I mean,
There you go.
now 4 away, 5 away, an interesting score where the leader can be more aggressive cubing than a trailer, because winning 2 or 4 points is extremely valuable when you're 4 away.
Okay, one last plug here. We got 400 viewers and only 158 likes. So
Yeah, get on that
everyone a
like
favor.
button, guys.
Get on that like button.
Yes, and I'm going to plug my channel, Backgammon is Beautiful, as well. So go over and subscribe to that. Many thanks. All right, it's getting exciting stuff now because the match is shortening. And all right, 2-1.
Match
Yeah.
is shortening, and Jorgen's down to 307.
Duplicate 6-4. All right, 4-5. Do you just
That's definitely the 5. Now you got to choose the
where's
4.
a 4? I mean, yeah, I think it's a bit of an overplay there. I think you just make the split. Yeah. All right, 4-3 anchors up. All right, so all right,
Okay,
nice
makes the
move.
point,
Yeah,
splits the back.
splits and makes a point. Happy to go forward from there. 4-1
One.
is double hit.
Make the bar, double hit, play to the 8, double hit. He's
I mean,
outboarded.
and
but,
at the score, 4 away, that you like the double hit. Thinking about that, getting that gammonish cube in. I mean, all right, now what about this? Oh, is this a cube? Are we not there yet? I
he
mean,
didn't spend any
I
time
mean,
looking at it, but
I'm thinking of his score
that
of 4
4
away.
away.
I mean, you know, like, I'm taking a moment.
don't dance, Victor. He doesn't.
But
But
even
he
that,
also doesn't cover.
it's not the best entry, but at least you're in.
Ace deuce. So he's just going to go to the 8, I think.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay, nice set of 3s, but what do you do with them? Second 2. This is 8-5-4. That's an odd. Ugly.
that's a bit of a, yeah.
No, it was not on my radar.
Yeah, it's a bit of a... Holy smokes, yeah. All right, 4-5. I think 2 down is better now. I mean, seems a bit awkward putting that checker on the 3-point like that. 6-4 makes a
the
point.
9.
Yeah, great.
Okay, Jorgen.
I mean,
Ugly.
yeah.
Now he's coming to the 8, and it's whether he lifts the ace or hits with the ace. He lifts it.
I don't get that play. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake. Makes a run for it. Up in the race. Hoping to get missed with a 4. Oh, okay. Double
Little bit of
4 is...
overkill here.
Oof.
I'm going to make the 4, I think, and keep rather than making the 5.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
keep 2 points outside.
I like it. Efficient use of a stack on the 8 point as well. I mean, better to make a new point than just trade another point. So, looks good to me. And all right, so now what? If white dances, are we going to see the
I
cube
don't
coming?
think so. Maybe, but it's,
All right.
it's tough to. Got those 2 checkers behind 4 out of 5 points. Okay, it's got a hit. Think about it after that. Going to play with a single blot.
All right, so
Dance. That was a 10-second shaking dance. It's 3. Gotta go.
looks good. And now, if white doesn't enter here, then all right,
Five,
does
4
enter
now.
and hits in board.
Hits in board, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't step out into the double shot.
you got to hit, leave a double 4. That's it.
Or 4-3 hits.
Double 4, 4-3, and 4-1, right? But yeah. I mean, trailing in the race by 25 pips, a hit looks pretty clear, yeah. Okay.
Dance.
And
So, I don't know.
yeah.
Do you play on?
What do you play on? You've got 3s to hit, 4s and 5s to cover. I mean,
We could pick up the second checker.
play on, yeah. Looks
Could
like
hit the second checker and make the point.
right. I think, yeah,
I think you play on. Too good, yeah.
yeah. I mean, you're definitely not taking it, aren't you? So you might as well take a roll.
Hugely too good.
Yeah, I mean, strong. It's a strong play on.
Well, because if you get the G, you're 2 away.
Yeah, but the cube is centered, right? So you're only going to win 2 points.
I know, but you're 2 away consequently.
What? 3 away after 2, yeah.
If he wins the G off the play.
Oh, yeah.
It's whenever we explain all of that to you.
Okay, 400 viewers. We were up even a little higher than that earlier.
Yeah.
Simultaneous live viewers.
All right, 4 away, 4 away. So, interesting stuff. Okay, so 4-way is a tough score. Yes, indeed. Yeah, super tough. I can tell them something. Okay. So obviously this score, the gammon price is very high, but the take point is just around the same as money. So obviously you're looking for a gammonish position to send the cube. And also the redouble for a 4-way. The take point is very high. Around 32%.
What do you do here? Hit on the hit on the ace.
Really strong and really gammonish.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, in a gammonish position, you're going to double much earlier, but in a normal position, you'll double around the same as money.
Set of aces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So Victor needs a
Oh my
an
god.
anchor here, or he's going to get cubed, perhaps.
Yeah, and then let's see what happens. So, all right, he
There's
does
that.
make
So
the anchor, but even still,
probably-
I mean, is it? I mean, it's not a great position, being stuck on a 23 point with 1 in the air. I mean, Yeah, are you sending this, Bill? I mean, that's an interesting one.
That's
I
an
think
interesting one.
he's got
I might send it.
Yeah, I think
It's,
so. Things can only get better from
Definite
here.
cube, Dice Man says. Neil says cube, so
And
we
it's a
double
pass.
pass.
And this yeah, the pass at the score, right? I mean,
again, watch Jorgen's clock just ticking away on him here. It's like a fuse on a stick of dynamite, and then the fuse is getting short.
all right, so he misses a
6-1.
cube, but I mean, it is a score cube
Tidy
with
that
pass at the He's got 2 minutes on the clock, so I mean, happy to send a cube and try and shorten the match. He's gonna run into time trouble. And now he cubes.
Now he like
All
a
right.
roll late almost.
Yeah, and the position is not as strong, right? I mean,
Victor lets it go though, nonetheless.
yeah, so happy to concede 1 point there, 3-away, 4-away.
Three-way, four-way.
So interesting. Again, these scores, you know, are all important. You know, the take point is actually higher for the trailer rather than the leader at this score. So, all right. So let's see what happens. We're getting to crunch time.
Hits 4-6.
All right. So.
Oh, it's on the 4. E6, just a real hitting exchange, but Grandstead's getting the short end of the exchange. There.
Yeah.
Time could become an issue here. Jorgen has a tendency to spend some time on certain positions.
I mean, he's trying to kind of shake out those good rolls. I mean, I think he's a pretty
Victor
super.
burns a lot of his
He's a superstitious
delay
guy.
with
Yeah.
the shaking, but he not.
All right, double 4 is a
That's
nice
gonna make the
shake.
4 and then
Make for
make
20.
the 20. I think.
Yeah.
Don't dance, Victor.
All right, 5-2. Do you
I think he wants to maintain that anchor. for a bit.
Yeah, I think so. Safety it up, stabilize.
Set of deuces.
All right, double
Maybe
2. I
make the
mean,
bar and 6-4.
yeah, nice.
Okay.
All right then.
6-4. Well, he's going to make the deuce and figure out what to do after that, and he makes the deuce twice. Another set of 2s. Maybe come to the 18. I don't think I'm coming to the 18. I don't know.
What's that? 6-5.
I hope you didn't spend a lot
you
of
just
time
played
thinking
with
about
2 points
that
with
theory, Jonah, but welcome to the chat line.
Yeah,
and the
slightly
stream.
better, but I mean, he has got the race lead, so I guess he doesn't want to get hit there. That's probably what he's thinking. So, but pretty stacky, awkward position here. All right, shake, shake, shake. I mean, It's really hoping for something big, but all right, 4-1.
He can hit, but I don't know that he wants to. Come to the 8. XG wants him to hit.
I mean, with the blotting board and the race lead, I hear your good duplication of 1s, and yeah.
I don't know, Carl. If you go below this screen you're looking at, scroll down, you can look in the description. There'll be a link to the brackets, and you can look that up.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we don't have a link to the, his question. His question was on the main, but
okay, so
okay.
1-2
Buttons up,
covers.
gets the ace point and makes the deuce.
Yeah.
I don't know why his shaking annoys people so much. It's his clock. He can do what he wants to. Not, it's the, you know, it's not hurting a viewer.
Yeah, I mean, I guess people just, it's different. All right, 5-2.
Well, you know, and for all the shaking Victor's doing, he's got 5:44 left, and Jorgen's got 1:20. Are you complaining about how much time Jorgen spent making moves?
Right.
You know, what's the difference?
What's the difference? He slots the 3 and a 5. All right. All right.
Okay, that's that, and come to the 9. I guess no, that's obviously better. Come to the bar,
I mean,
obviously better. Okay, 6.
I mean, 6-5, and Red's going to be forced off those anchors pretty soon. It's timing's pretty poor,
Okay,
and
he lets it
decides
go.
to cash it. Yeah,
Hardly let it touch the board. 1 a.m., so we're 3 hours and counting.
3 hours, and we give a longest match bill every night.
Every night.
I mean,
What's the deal?
I mean, what? Come on.
What's the deal here? Huh?
Is a commentator. You were maybe new to the extreme commentary marathon that is this tournament. So
That's right. You need to get on the mic and say that.
Dan, we're still alive Wednesday, actually.
I mean, yeah. I'm gonna need another holiday after this holiday. I mean, this is a
holiday to recover from the holiday.
I mean, like, look at Bill. He's actually 35 years old. It's unbelievable.
So, yeah,
This is long years of training and
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why you guys sort of water you're drinking in the States, but I mean, it's doing some good out there. Right. All right, so 3-5. Stack the 8. Yeah, you're kind of outboarded, so. All right, 3-way, 3-away. Higher take point. Stack 'em and rack 'em. Schick, 5-1. So just plays over the heads, doesn't leave any shots. Double free, makes a bar. Oh, yeah, looks
so.
natural, right? So, all right, so now what? I mean, Victor's trying to shake loose a double 5 there. This is like his signature move.
They're
All
playing
right.
on a clock. There's no rule about how long they can shake.
I mean, you could shake for 5 minutes and 12 seconds if you wanted to, right? I mean, it's your time. I mean, just keep going. Yeah. All right, so he makes a dash for it. Now's the time to go. 2 blots in board for white, so taking advantage of a weak front position. And it's a 1-6, so that...
Probably going to eschew the hit.
Yeah,
With 2
I
blots in
would
his
suggest
homework.
so, yeah. I mean, all right,
Okay.
so 6-4.
Okay.
All right,
so going to come out into the bar,
All right, that's it.
play with 1 blot.
Going in,
Has to give up the mid to hit you.
that's right.
Has
Happy,
a blot in his home board.
yeah, happy to stand in front of a stripped point. That's for sure. Gonna break it to hear you. All right, so
Okay, that's that.
5-1. Yeah, it's a
Easy
nice
enough.
shake. Yeah, but now red's kind of not up enough in the race yet. I don't think
You
to
know,
ascend it. I
For
mean,
a few
it's
minutes here, I haven't paid attention to the clock, but look at the clock.
yeah, on 113, and I mean, look,
And-
it's completely borderline because of a
And he's
three-way
sitting here thinking of a
score. I mean,
cube, and
yeah.
the clock's just grinding away.
this would be an error to double at even score, but if this with a higher take point, getting you to Crawford, then
Huge take. I suspect
yeah,
only a 7 pip differential in the race.
yeah.
I
I mean,
think Victor's going to take this one.
he's not going to let this go, right? Okay,
is.
so there we go. We're gonna
6-2. That's
and
good.
the recube take point's the same as the initial cube take point. Three-way. So 4-1. So okay. And makes a
Make it
5-point. Boom. All right, so let's see what happens. It's 4-6,
Okay,
so you
make the deuce.
you're not going to leave any shots for sure against that board. Yeah, it makes a do. So I think it's better to slot the points. I mean, you don't really need the
And
2
XG
points.
agreed with you. It's better
Yeah.
to slot the points, but nobody's going to be looking to leave any shots here.
I mean, that would be wild and crazy. All right, so what's happening?
Look,
Oh,
look
whoa.
out. Whoa, baby.
Boom. Killer. Clears it. Yeah, I think I just play to the 1. I mean, come on. I mean, what are you scared of? I mean, here you give him a double 4 as well, just to kind of jump up. All right, so both players playing below a 4 PR, and it's a long match, and the 5-3 comes in, plays to
Plays
the
3.
yeah.
Going to be even on the back. He has a 3 if he rolls 6-3.
Yeah, just about. Just plays. Big boy rolling. Right. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, 3-1. That would have been good.
Jordan,
6-3. You
there's
called it,
I
Bill.
called it.
And this is
Couldn't
getting
do that unless he had a 3 to
kind of
play.
getting a little bit awkward now, right? I
Getting
mean,
really awkward.
yeah, no, 6.
Victor's a
6-4,
going to have just enough
6-5,
time to-
6-3.
He's fine. Just bring it
I
to
mean,
the,
yeah, some
8.
awkward rolls going
Maybe-
forward.
Okay, he's going to slide it.
All right,
Okay.
so he's got some shot levers. And
Okay.
that just about plays.
Not pretty, but it plays.
All right, so it comes to the 6 point. I mean, let's bring it in. What?
Okay, 6-3 would be hugely ugly.
2-1 is a
some-
grey roll, actually. Puts a spare both on the 6 and the 5, leaving nothing. And white has got to go. All right, double
Add a
3.
Now go to
So,
3 and clear the bear off the 5,
yeah,
right?
looks good. Just leaving 6-1, 5-1, 4-1. 6 shots.
8, come to the 7. 4-1, 5-1, 6-1.
Yeah,
Blocks.
that's And that's
The
not one
laces
of them.
do not.
Shuffle along and then just get off of doubles. Yeah, that's it.
That's right.
You don't want to leave any jeopardy in the position. So, yeah.
No, that's it.
All right, so this is pretty much a guaranteed 2 points. And after that double 5, I mean, there is a chance of
outside G.
an outside G.
Goes
It's
to the
not
finish here sequence here.
it's not impossible. 5, another double, and
Well, what's he got? 11 checkers. 9 checkers.
I mean,
so
some
it
smaller rolls for white.
should get out of
Could
this.
be okay, yeah. Okay, so
3-6. Okay, that's Jen.
oh,
Okay, but
to the 7
52 seconds.
and then for 2 out.
52 seconds, yeah, and it could be
Oh, they stopped it for the transcriber to catch up. They got going.
I mean, this is
Got going pretty good there.
I feel like every match seems to be going to DMP, Bill. I mean, it's
Certainly they would
crazy. I mean,
You know, it's interesting, and I didn't realize initially that's what the problem was the transcriber had to catch up or something. That's over. But, I thought, well, man,
yeah, I mean,
Morgan's letting Victor call this a Jen loss pretty quickly.
I mean, that's it. I mean, it's a big deal as well. I mean, doing like pretty much 3-4 hours of transcription.
Great.
It's a big job. You got to be really focused as well. I mean, watching what's going on.
Okay.
Six,
Crawford 3 away.
yeah. So, I mean, here you don't want to get backgammons, but I mean, winning 1 point or 2 points is not so much of a big deal.
Okay. Nothing hitting.
All right, 4-3. Duplicate the 2s, 4-1 makes the bar. All right, happy to have the bar. Just try to take it home nice and carefully.
Six, 3. Make that a hit.
All right. Oh, man, this is going to go down to the wire. Stepping up with the other checker. Okay, it's pretty close. And 2-1. 5 point?
Well, that you leave a shot. Maybe he could make the bar and not have any shots.
Just leave a 5 shot.
I like the 5 though. You unstack the
Yeah.
6.
It's pretty close. Yeah, the hit as well is a. All right, so considering. Okay, so on the plus, it's come up a bit bigger, the 5 point. And would have got away with
Got to
it.
make the 4.
21, yeah. All right.
Three, 8 and slide to 3. No, he's going to jailbreak it. Thinking about it anyway.
Six
6-1,
one, great
makes the
shake.
5.
Really good.
Something great roll for Jorgen. Easy and doesn't use any time.
And he doesn't get out, which is not good because Red's going to hit off a front. And that doesn't do it, but
1.
smooths 6-5. And 5-1. Getting out.
Coming out all the way.
And yeah, it keeps going. Fewer shots.
Your shots, no reason not to.
I mean, if there's
Keep
no...
your spares, extra spares on the, all
Yeah.
the points.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
Double free. Wow, hits makes a
make
point.
the 4.
Yeah. Wow, what a roll. All right. And that was a joker roll there, yeah. All right, so 1 is also a
Nice
grey
shape.
roll, makes a 5, and
I'm going 6-5. Yeah.
yeah, you don't want to step up to activate the
Adds
6s.
another,
Yeah.
another set of builders.
4-1 is not that clever, really. I mean, you want to put a 4 on the 4 point, but then where's a 1? Do you play 10 to 9?
No, he doesn't want to. Okay, he needs to get out of dodge. That's getting out of dodge.
I mean, that is a super roll. I mean, fills that gap on the 6 point. And amazing distribution of checkers. 11 pips up in the race. And it's looking like we're going to be going to a...
That's wrong. That's wrong. That was illegal. There you go. And now slot to 3.
It looks good. Yeah.
Clock's ticking, Jorgen. Clock's ticking.
Yeah, 23 seconds. And I wonder if Victor's told him that he's running short on time. But, I mean, he needs to really keep an eye on that. I mean...
Yeah, he wasted 15, 16 seconds.
All right. I mean, yeah, you don't want to be timing out in the last 32 of the...
Well, his problem there was he wasted time because he misplayed it to start with, and that confused him a bit.
Yeah.
And all the time he's running out of clock.
All right, 6-5. You got to
Play
bring him in and... Yeah. All right, so...
Okay.
Double 1.
Bring him down. Take the crossovers. Even pip count.
6-1. Oh, it's a bit awkward. You're going to get smashed, but again, you don't mind losing 2 points here.
Yeah, it's
Just-
just of little consequence.
You just lose your free drop. I mean, doesn't matter much. 4-1 makes a
Makes
point.
a point. And
I
hit
mean,
the second checker.
You just get hit back at 2-6. So, yeah, looks good to me.
I think he hits it and goes to the 6.
I mean, he's worried about the
The
2-6.
outside and goes to the 6. Oh,
I
he's gonna
mean,
make a
you
point.
can... Yeah. All right, so...
Where's Ray when he needs him as far as the organ's concerned? Oh!
Whoa, what?
Wow.
I mean, and that is the...
He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to, but it was a right play. You get punished for making the right play. Wow.
And what did I say? Where's Ray when he needs him, right?
2-6 from the bar. Oh my gosh. I
That's
mean,
probably match.
and Victor, I feel like he sensed it, you know, that it was going to come off. I mean, wow.
If he sensed it, he shouldn't have left it.
Yeah, I mean, but wow.
He could have hit the other one and safety.
I mean, that's it, right? Unless White
That's-
kind of rolls a 1-6 or something.
that's
Yeah.
likely it.
Oh my
Man,
gosh.
that hurts. That hurts.
I mean, we have just seen such craziness, Bill. I mean, Daniel Sorensen match, the Braconi. I mean, unbelievable. Each match is such swings, and
That is just so brutal.
that was
So brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But they've been playing for 3.5
20
hours.
games or something.
Yeah, probably close to 20 games. Oh, go to the 3 and the 4.
Oh, living now.
Right? Good. Now 6-5 blots.
6 for, yeah. Wow. Just unbelievable.
Oh, we were sitting here.
I mean,
trying to tell him, don't leave the shot.
yeah, but
Hit
it
the
was
second
just,
flicker,
I would have
play it safely. All you gotta do is win, right?
Yeah.
You don't.
Well, you can't account for that, you know, fluke shot. And now what's he hoping for? Double 6, double 5?
5, double 6.
Yeah.
Ace deuce
So-
goes to the deuce. 5 to the deuce. Oh, yeah.
All right. I kind of like it. Yeah. You
I
hope
kinda
it
like
kind
it,
of.
but I like this better, I think, but I don't know.
I mean, it's very close. Yeah. But I guess this you could enter with a 6, couldn't he? And then there's no chance then for him. All right. So now you just 3-2.
Yeah. just
All right.
Nothing blots here.
5-3. You see, you kind of, he's sticking around there, kind of on the ace point. You kind of
Yeah.
don't want him around. All
Now
right.
he goes to the 8 and the deuce.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, 6-5 is the only number. Oh, who said that?
Oh, hang on. Uh-oh.
Victor didn't like that, actually.
Oh, this is a roll. Drum roll, please. I mean, he's gonna shake for 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
No.
Big miss.
Okay, no misses here.
Swing and a miss.
Oh, that's
Wow,
curtains.
and
Curtains.
curtains. And I mean, he's gonna come in and. He doesn't come
Okay.
in. I mean, and then he clears a
5-3.
point, and
it's
now
over.
it's over, folks.
There it is.
And then will he play on or just resign? I mean,
Yeah.
and that is a resign. All
Thank
right,
you.
guys, great match,
Nice match,
great
guys.
match.
Nice match. Now remember, tomorrow, 2 p.m., round of 16 in the main.
We're back.
5 p.m. is the high roller second round. 10 p.m. is round of 8 in the main.
Yeah.
So thank you all. Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, Bell. It's been another great commentary session with you, and I hope you guys enjoyed it at home. We're back tomorrow with more. So
Yeah, so
it's kind of, yeah. Let's.
okay, so we'll sign off. Look for Tara will be running the scroll here in a second. You can read and appreciate all of those involved with the tournament.
So see y'all tomorrow, folks. Tune in, like, and subscribe.
Good night.